Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for us to be tuning in to some good old of our lovely favourite game. It is indeed Warframe. Hello and welcome back, one and all. Welcome. How are these things already here? I intentionally made sure these were down at the bottom of the ship for a moment. I can't get any piece from them. Any piece from them. There we go. All right, let's clear this up. There we are. This was closed. I had closed the ramp to at least give us a brief moment of peace at the start. No, they were already here. Where was I? Yeah. Welcome, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful time, wonderful weekend where you are around the world. Hello there, Fighting Ninja. Hello, Grand Ladybug. Hello there, Esprit. Hello there, Snake Raider. Hello, Ray Nuva. Hello there, Zers. How are we all doing today? Hopefully, well, where you guys are around the world. Fingers on time today as well. Oh, good. Good. Yep, let me just make sure that is published. Push that out. There we are. Sorted. The bots have done its job. I published the ping to send out to all the servers that are requesting it. We're all good. Again, they've managed to sneak their way in. There is no respite. Just constant stream of drones. They just look at them. Look at them. They wiggle around a bit. They try to pass it off as they're not really that interested, but they just swarm. It's a swarm of them. Anyway, that's a side chat. Today, what we're going to be doing, as the stream title might suggest, is we're going to be doing some void storms. Nothing to do with this place. No, that place can just sit there. Well, actually slightly kinder to do with this place now that you think about it. Void storms are somewhat slightly to do with things like ships punching a hole in the void. Yeah, that kind of tracks. Are they Zerglings of Warframe? I mean, they're not quite, murdering. They're more like just the drones, not the Zerglings themselves. The Zerglings will be a little bit more right over. Hello, Holy Mountain Doug. Good evening, melting in Devon. Yeah, the entire country's at a melting point, and it's due to get even hotter, I'm told. I'm reminded of about this time last year where I actually had to cancel a stream or two because, my god, the heat was actually insane. And we're looking at the same again this year. Which is not what I wanted. There has been enough reasons for streams to not happen recently. What with, things like having my appendix try to kill me, things like having a COVID for a week, and now here we are in the face of a heat wave trying to break all the records once again. The UK is, well, a lot of Europe is looking at it and going, can we not? Like, kindly, can we please not do that again? But alas, I don't think we're going to have much choice on the matter. I don't think we're going to have any choice at all. It's just going to be happening. Hello there, Korokop. How you doing today? Oh, and as ever, I've got an itchy nose as soon as stream starts. Let's just have a sip of the tea. At least we got tea there to help out, Tea's good. And Snake Raider coming in with a pick of frame. Eurelia, I don't really see your issue with her, to be honest. Well, Snake Raider, I've gone over it like a million times. I know you have heard my thoughts on Eurelia, but sure, fine. We'll bring out the depressed lily pad once again. Because you know exactly what my opinion is on Eurelia. But fair do. We'll bring out Eurelia straight away to get started, guys, won't we? And that is with, of course, today's sortie, which, if you want to be part of that, if you want to be part of today's sortie, just send a message to me here in-game, the engineer. I'll bring you into the squad, and we'll take it from there. That guy can just kind of go away for now. There we are. So today, we have a rescue with Xmas Stronghold, we have a spy with energy reduction, and we have a free roam with enemy physical enhancement. Don't know which one it is yet, we'll find out. But let's start with the rescue. As I say, if you want to join in on this today, just send me a message in game. !join if you do not know exactly how to do that. Void storms get too much hate, and all. I don't know if they get too much hate, rather just a lot of people don't really pay attention to them. Which is understandable, to be honest. It's understandable. Well, Snake Raider, you are welcome to your opinion. I'm sure plenty of people can put a lot of emphasis behind the word fine to mean a million things in one. And the fact that you're saying she's fine tells me you are actually ignoring everything I've ever said about her. So, cool. You do that. What wouldn't Europeans like? We wouldn't like it to get as hot as it's going to get, F King. It's very, very hot. And it's getting hotter. It is getting ridiculously hot. I had a look at the temperature graphs. Normally they're this gradient going from your very cold purples at blues, greens, yellows, oranges, reds. But then it goes through into brown and then into black and then into this pasty white colour that fades in that tells you, oh dear God, it's trying to kill you. So yeah, things are getting pretty hot. Pretty hot and not in a good way. Does choosing Equinox, Zaku, and Sevagov count as several frames require more spanners? Yes. When it says pick a frame, you can pick a frame. If you want to pick more than one frame, you need to, well, wait for multiple streams to be doing it with spanners, because you can pick one frame per stream. That's how we don't have people spamming it. Otherwise, you can support the stream using bits to suggest a frame that way. Otherwise, yeah, that is multiple frames. Zers, I'm sorry, I don't pick the streams based on when you're at home or not. Sorry, my dude. Maybe next time. Alright, well, we're going to get straight on into this now. I didn't catch that joke right either. If that was a joke, I missed it. Because, I mean, they're all individual frames. Zaku's made of 3, sure, but Sevagov just has a shroud, and Equinox is 1 frame. There's 2 modes. Yeah, I'm missing that joke. I'm missing that one. Alright. We're into the mission. I don't know why, but I expected to be at the start of the mission, not partway through, but sure, let's go. You know what, why did I even try that? I knew that wasn't going to work. I don't know why I even tried to do that. That was just stupid. Ah yes, Ekma Stronghold. So of course we're going to have Energy Leech XMI everywhere. We'll deal with that as we go through. It's a good thing this is a low level mission though, so we don't actually need any kind of damage reduction, so I can just ignore that damage reduction ability on this frame right now. Because all it would do is get me stuck on everything. Oh, that is quite a few Xmas. That is quite a few Xmas. That one hit me with the fire. I think I'm on my corrosive loadout on the Foreman. That is not ideal. Oh well.
The hostage is almost out of time.
Hello Quintus. On train today, is gonna have to dip soon. Oh, I see. That's fine, dude. That's fine. I hope the train is well ventilated, given the temperatures we're having here in the UK. I hope your train is definitely not as hot as it could be. Can I? There we are. Thank you. Wondered if it's going to let me hack that. Missed it. Oh. Whatever. Let's just invisibly leave. What? Yeah, invisibility from the Parazon is probably the best damage reduction I'm going to get on Urania in this style set. I don't need it, but, you know, it'd be nice if abilities weren't locking me to an absolutely terrible movement mode, so I'm just not going to do that. Yeah, it's Urali time again. Someone picked Urali. Someone had picked Urali. That's where we're at. Now we just wait for whichever random we're waiting for to get here. Who are we waiting on? We are waiting on Lavos. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun, Quintus. I hope the delay doesn't get any worse than that. Let's hope it stays out that 1 hour. I mean, at 1 hour, you're due some kind of refund on that, I think, at this point, aren't you? Pretty sure, like, first bit of refund kicks in at 30 minutes in the UK for trains. You get a significant refund at an hour late, and I think it comes, like, the entire ticket by 2 hours. Something like that. Bronwyn, cheers. Oh no, a host migration, whatever shall we do? Goodbye. Alright then, our next request from Quintus was Hildrin. Do a cracking walnuts, doubt she'd have any issue with it. What? I mean, firstly, Quintus, bonk. Secondly, we're currently on the sortie, but sure, let's bring out Hildrin. Oh yes, I remember now. I remember why you want Hildrin here. Because Hildrin is the one that we upgraded. Hildrin is the one that we upgraded. Wasn't it the aura form we added? I feel like it was that one, yeah. Yeah, it was an aura former. Okay, let's level up Hildrin through a sortie. Not one's ever said that was a bad idea. What sortie mission is it? We have got the Spy with energy reduction. Well, that actually kind of works because what's energy, lol. This guy really needs to stop stalking at me. We're taking out Hildren for an energy reduction spy. I mean, isn't that everyone's first thought when they see a spy mission in the sortie? Like, gotta bring a Hildren, you know? Gotta bring a Hildren, then spawn in looking the wrong way. Ah, their style is great for that. Grab a little bit of extra shield, you know? Oh, I took a wrong turn. Because that's what this tile does. But that took off my entire shield? Good lord, I did not expect that. Okay. I expected it to do like, you know, 500 damage, 1000 damage, something like that. Literally every shield hit point I had. Wow. And you're not. Alright, let's do this correctly. Oh god, he just spawned in the vault. That is never a good thing. 2 of them spawned in the vault. This is a double not good thing. Stay cloaked. Stay cloaked. Thank you. Sneaky, sneaky. I didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming. Ah. It's actually too easy. Dai saying, get back to this game after a week break and immediately meta game freeze up in Sanctuary Onslaught. Ooh, that's rough, dude. That's rough. I have no idea what that alarm was, but okay. We'll just walk past all of that. That is a lot of rollers. A lot of people prefer to use Fairy Grendel or Fairy Rhino for spies. I suppose some people do like bringing out some off-meta frames. Excuse me whilst I just get a very convenient mercy kill. I probably should have switched this foreman over to the not corrosive loadout. Like, corrosive works, except that all the elite lancers are not weak to corrosive, so it kind of doesn't work. Other enemies it's fine with though, you know? Melody Crystal saying, good evening, Kengineer. Are the galvanized mods working again yet? No. No. You can still use them. It's just that at most you can guarantee 1 stack, and the rest might just break on you. The galvanized mods aren't as affected because they've got very few stacks to them overall. It is the arcanes which are hurt the most. But in any case, yeah, nah. The bug has not been fixed. But I'm still using them. You'll notice that the different pop-ups will show on my buff bar. I'm still using them. You just can't rely on them. That's all it is. Because even for the default versions, a single stack of a galvanized mod is better than the default versions. I took off vacuum from my carrier for testing purposes, and I forgot to put it back on. I just noticed all this loot waiting for me. Ah. Yeah, I'll need to put that on. Yeah, so I'll make sure I remember to do that after this mission. I cannot leave that unsorted. And they're purging the data. Let's fix that, shall we? Where's my air support? There it is. I was thinking I didn't have one for a moment there. Oh, apparently it's been moved around. Alright, cool. They've got a little bit more time. Let's hope they do not screw this up. Judging by the 2 vaults I've done, they have got the most difficult one, and you cannot speedrun it if you've started to screw up early on. So this is actually a problem. This is a major bloody problem. We might just lose this random group sortie. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Ooh, we're fine. Okay, let's get out of here. I mean, I did 2 of the vaults as bloody Hildren. That's embarrassing. That is really embarrassing for this squad. I had 2 people, Inaros and Nezha, I think it was, spawn in. Was it Inaros Nezha? Yeah, Inaros and Nezha spawn in the vault. I mean, I know my reason for bringing Hildren. I got told to by chat. What's their reason for bringing Naras and Nezha to a sortie spy? What? We'll just get out of here. That makes the most sense. Just get out of here. You impressed they pulled it off? I mean... they had 3 of them working together on that vault effectively, because I did the other 2. If not one of them could figure out a way to do it, I would have been upset. Maybe they like the Warframes? I mean, yeah, sure. I have no idea what Inaris is going to do there. Rhino, yeah, also no idea. Nezha I can see, because Nezha can teleport, but that's about it. Yo, Black Snorks, thank you very much for your subscription with Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. Oh. Enjoy your lovely new blue membership badge, your subscription badge for this. Enjoy your lovely emotes, and of course access to the Supporter Tea Lounge over on the Discord. Cheers, my dude. Appreciate it. Poor guy minding his own business receives high-speed Hildren to the face. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Just 2 tons of metal muscle come barreling through the doorway. Yeah. I think many spy vaults involve face tanking. Yeah, we've brought 4 tank frames. That's the most amazing bit here, is that we've got 4 different tank frames in a spy sortie. Not even 2 of the same at any point here. 4 completely different ones. What a pickup. I'm going to leave that squad to whatever it does next. Yeah. Alright, we're on to the 3rd and final mission of today's sortie, which is a free roam one. So let's grab a free roam suitable frame. Let's get a free roam suitable... In fact, no. We don't need that these days. We can go for Vault. Thanks to the changes, Vault is actually very suitable for free roam. So, yeah, let's just make sure I've not got some stupid build. This looks perfectly fine. Let's use it. Oh, and I need to, switch to a different weapon. No, actually, Foreman is fine. It's just switch to a different build. Let's just go for the all-purpose build. That'll be fine. Chocodika has decided something else needs to happen. Your least used frame. Oh. What is my least used? My least used, I think we can discount non-primes. That makes it Nidus. Dang it. Zom, cheers. So, least used frame. We're bringing out Nidus Prime instead. I wanted to use Vault because Vault speed. Is this even a build that we want to bring? This looks like a meme. Ah, whatever. We'll just bring it. Yeah. Do different frames have different size hitboxes? Honestly, I've never checked. I would doubt it, but I've never checked. Maybe also switch to forming config? I did. Alright, let's start the prediction. What reward are we going to get from today's sortie, guys? Is it going to be an Anasa Sculpture? Is it going to be a Riven? Is it going to be a Booster? Is it going to be a Legendary Core? You never know. Could be a Legendary Core. Vacuum? Oh, bollocks. Bollocks. Yeah, sorry. Melody, I missed your message. You're very right. I forgot Vacuum. Welp. There's no way this is going to end badly. Ah, and it's the drone one. This is exactly what I needed Vault for. Chocodika, this is exactly what I needed Vault for. Has any frame here got a speed boost? Rhino, Inaris, it's this squad again. The Rhino, Inaris, Nezha squad comes back again to ruin the day. Where's the speed buff? God damn it. God damn it. Well, it's going to be pretty hard to get some stacks here. I can try and cast that over there. Did I hit them? I hit them. There we are. I got some stuff. God, this is a pain. Why do we not have Universal Vacuum yet? I throw that over there, will that grab some? And it didn't give me anything. God damn it. Yeah, it's the exact same squad, I know. The exact same. Let's kill the Xmas, grab the energy. Thank you very much, mate. I do like that change. The Xmas are a guaranteed source of 50 energy. That is very nice. Alright, let's decide then. That's the Leisure. I cannot tell what frame that is. He's moving too quickly. The Rhino is Triablo. I want to give the Rhino the buff, so Triablo. There we are. I've given him a strength buff. How much? 67%. That's not bad. That's not bad. We'll see how that works out for us. Oh, that's a Vonvalist. That was a level 92 Vonvalist, as you do. Univac is long overdue? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey. There we go. Good thing I spotted that. Next location just over here. If I send that ahead, maybe it'll give me a stack. Maybe? Nope, there might have been a bridge in the way. There we go, just about got it. Alright then, let's give someone a buff. Let's give it back to Triablo because hopefully they'll use their Raw and that'll give us all a benefit. That'll be nice. Maybe? Maybe they'll... Have they used it already? Oh yeah, wait, no, we had it. It just ran out. Where'd he go? Ah, my ability ran out. There we go. Okay. Do the Raw. Raw for me. Raw. Please. You are Rhino. He's not going to do it, is he? I've missed the opportunity. He must have already recast it. How am I taking so much damage? What was doing that much damage to me? Holy hell. I'm not going to get any killed. They've just blown up everything. How did I take so much damage as Nidus? Slash? It seemed to be hitting me faster than every second, to be honest, but okay. Oh, is this a slash sortie? Is this a slash sortie? Is that what's happened here? I didn't even check what the elements was of it. That would probably be it. Now I have no energy. God damn it. Why, Chocodeka, did you want me to use my lviestream? I don't run Nidus. I don't run Nidus at all. Now, again, I have no energy. God damn it. Give energy, plus. Someone downed? I've got a marker on my map. Oh, the marker is me. I have a permanent downed marker on my map for me. That is amazing. This game is amazing at times. No, great. I forgot to do the prediction. Ah, too busy thinking about Uraili. Maybe please revisit the Bombardier Harrow with Kuvazar. I mean, you could pick a frame. Cross your fingers for an arbitration as well. Dude, you can pick a frame, not just a frame, a weapon, and a mission all at once. We're going to go to Voidstorms today. I can bring out a Harrow. I can consider an explosive weapon. But we ain't going to an arbitration, come on. I might die saving this guy's life. I should really be using some damage reduction here, that'd be good. Can I... There we go. That might help save my life a little bit, you know? At least for a little bit. Oh, I stepped into some fire, it hurts.
That's the last of them. This location is ours now.
Wait, what? Have we just got the same mission again or something? Oh, I need to go into the cave. Wait. Wait, what? God, that is weird. The circle's over there, but I actually need to come over to here to go do the mission objective that was over there. I still have the bleed out marker on my minimap. Okay, we need to kill 100 enemies here. This does not bode well. This does not bode well at all. If I recall correctly, this one really likes to bug out. So let's hope it doesn't do that this time. Where'd he just go? I just saw an enemy jetpack away from me. I lost sight of him. Okay, Red Panda. I see. We're in that mood today. Will I be doing Void Storms on the Steel Path? Not on the Steel Path, no. There's no point doing them on the Steel Path. Can you even do Steel Path Railjack? Yeah, that's what I thought of. Yeah, you can't, yeah. God, don't think I want to imagine the Railjack enemies dialed up to Steel Path levels, quite frankly, because they're already beefy. Already beefy. Is this the plains? Yeah, this is the plains. This is one of the caves that aren't a cave on the plains. So, oh, that's friendly. What am I doing? So, from time to time, you'll be guided down here by mission objectives. And you get all these lovely red circles as it spawns continuous large zones of where the enemies could be on this location. You have to kind of try and figure out where the enemies are around here. And also, you can't use Arcwing here. Because this isn't outdoors, this is a cave. You can't use an Arcwing in a cave. Despite the fact that we are, you know, not in a cave. Oh, there's another one. We're getting there. We've only got 23 enemies left to kill. It looks like we can actually do this. We don't care about the bonus. Just actually doing the mission is fine with me. The bonus doesn't matter. Add levels to the list? Sure. Alright, enemies, where are you at? Where are you at? My minimap is basically just a sea of red now. Do we have any idea where more enemies are? I had a normal shot. There they are. There's one. It's useful having a sentinel that acts as just a marker for where the next enemy is. That is quite handy. Like just down here. Yep, there we go. 3 more to kill. We might actually do it with 2 minutes left on the timer. That'd be impressive. 1 more to go. Where is another enemy, please? Ah, it's given us a marker, finally, after all this time. Where is he? Can I not jump up here? I can. It had the marker, where is he? Ah, there we go. Got it. There we are, we got the 100. We are out of here. Whew. There we are. We managed to get through it. You think Steel Path Railjack would be those who seek level cap endurance? Level cap endurance is already accessible through Steel Path in, you know, non-Railjack places. There's already ways to get to that. Oh. Angry Pickles, cheers. And today we got Kuva. Alright, let's see. Who gambled on Kuva? Exactly 2 people with very few points. 2 people gambled on Kuva. Toe the Goblin gambling 40 spanners there. Oh, what? No, fuck off. So, you're going to be enjoying yourself just a little bit of extra spanners there, my dude. Gambled with 40 and gets back, what's that? A few thousand? Yeah, that's a win. That's a win right there. Can I show you full win build after the mission? Yeah, let's bring up the full win build real quickly. This is the build I was just using there. This is the all-purpose, just goes through most enemies kind of build. So for this one, it's not focusing on trying to go for any major amount of slash, just simple electric viral and carve through the enemies in a very standard way. The Riven here giving crit chance, damage to Grenadier, crit damage. So again, kind of handles most stuff. This is just for your all-purpose stuff. When it comes to going onto the Steel Path, that's where I bring out instead Internal Bleeding and Prime Bane of Grenadier. That just kind of carves through the Grenadier without a second thought. At least, you know, when this mod and this arcane actually work. Without them, it's a little bit less powerful. Just a little bit. Part of it here is that this build actually has no base damage mods on it. Not a single bit of it is pure damage. So all of it comes from here. So when this breaks, the entire weapon breaks. So yeah. Also, let's sort out my carrier before I do anything else. Vacuum. There we go. How about Small Acer? Sure. Prime Merciless doesn't double the battery on the Foreman? No, because it doubles your ammo maximum, not your magazine. And the battery on the Foreman is a magazine. It recharges, but it's a magazine. So yeah, this is my go-to at the moment for my Spore Acer. So basically, you're just looking for increase the AoE to absolutely stonks amount. You got your crit mods, you got your multi-shot mods, you got lethal torrent for fire rate multi-shot. That's just a given go-to. Elemental mods of whatever persuasion you like. I had this set for corrosive most recently, but you pick whatever elements you need. And then this one here, I've got a multi-shot damage crit damage ribbon, which is honestly a little bit stonks. Kind of crazy. If you didn't have that one there, then you could, for example, go for Prime T to charge, give yourself an insane amount of heat damage to throw onto your Small Acer. Otherwise, you could go on for a Hornet Strike, because there is no pure damage added on aside from the Arcane, so a Hornet Strike in that position, certainly with the current bug, wouldn't go too wrong either. Yeah. That's a trick. Alright. We're done with Nidus there. So, Red Panda wanted us to have a look at bringing out some Harrows. Let's grab Harrow and let's head on over to the Void Storms. Hey, I've still got that Harrow buff as well. So we've got loads of jump resets and we got loads of primary critical chance. So, yeah. Let's bring out the Envoy. Actually, ooh, wait, no. If I'm going to main glide, the Envoy isn't too great. It's not great if I'm main gliding. So let's bring me Ogress. Is that sensible? No. That's a non-crit one. No. Where was it? It was the Tsar I wanted, isn't it? There's my Tsar. Let's make sure this is actually modded. Yep, that is designed to kill the Grenadier. That'll do just fine. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. This should all work. Alright. So guys, we're going to be heading into Void Storms now. If you want to be in on that, again, just send me a message in-game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. I am going to take this off public because randoms in Railjack has almost universally gone badly. It's not quite as bad as randoms in Apex Legends, but you know, it's quite high up there. So we're going to avoid that. Let's see, we have got some Void Storms over here though, so I'm going to start with the Flexor Axes. If you guys want to be joining in for that, absolutely send me a message, just like Elio is doing here. If it's not Axie, okay, we won't do Axie then. For Elio, we won't do Axie. We'll do, these are going to be Mesos. Elio will do Mesos for you. As you kindly asked, you're the first one. So, sure, why not? Wait for them to arrive. There we go. Let's get this running. Have I got any Radiance? No, I can make some Radiant though. So, let's do that. Up. And there we go, Angry Pickle. There you go. That'll give us 3 people in the squad. All we need is 1 more and we'll have a maximized squad. Should be ideal. Should load it nice and normally. So many Roombas? Yeah. You can thank Esprit and Quintus for that. They decided the orbiter looked a little bit bland after the sculptures got demolished out the back, so we ended up with a load of those instead. You're welcome, Angry. Welcome in. All of this energy is Harrow. Whatever should I do with that? Apparently not sit in that seat. Let's get this charging real quick. Don't mind me. That should do. And let's fire off a few missiles. Will that get some kills? That should get some kills. Is that going to give us energy? Oh yes, and lots of it. There we go. Max energy is Harrow, because Harrow can just create energy with missiles. It's absolutely ludicrous. I mean, so long as there's still things to kill. Ta-da! And let's start working on a cruise ship. Blah. I can nail this one from here. Just like so. Easy peasy. We need to make sure I don't kill too many cruise ships, just in case the boarding party don't find what they're looking for in terms of reactant. I need to keep a track on that. I am out of dome charge. Didn't even notice. Right, need to go sort that. Let's go get some dome charges. Oh, no, it's not how you fast travel. This is how you fast travel here. Up. Let's get some dome charges. Teleport back up to the front. And get ready to put a hole in this thing. There we are. Do we not have anyone on the pulse turbine yet? Where they are? Let's see. We got pulse turbine. Oh, he's there. Didn't know I streamed on Saturday? Ragnos. Ragnos. What is wrong with you? It's bad enough for everyone on the Discord, but I swear I can't take a single thing you say seriously. Bruh. You think I wouldn't know what day of the week it is when it comes to streaming? Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. Alright, cool. So, we're waiting for them to expose the first radiator. And, apparently, Pig Goat Thing is dying 0 meters away in the infinite distance, so good luck to Pig Goat Thing. Yeah, we need to call it on the cruise ships. I'm gonna actually go boarding. I'm gonna go boarding because we need to make sure we actually get enough reactants here. There we are, that should send me straight over. But casual Ragnar Slander, it's true. Oh, there we go, that got all the reactant we needed. That was easy. I'm still disappointed that we don't actually get 5 jump resets. That is so sad with this. I might as well just crack this open, mightn't I? There we go, that'll do. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Hell, you didn't need eyes, right? Let's see. Do they need any help over there? Let's have a look and see what they're doing. Nope, they're all good. Let's form them up. Hey, there we go. 2 formers and a leisure. Well, okay, that was not ideal. I'll take the leisure, but yeah, we need better than that. We definitely need better than that. Protovire signed down a challenge. Collect 3 out of 15 relics or ire. I didn't even realize there was a challenge to get ire still. Huh. No worries, Ragnos. No worries. Alright. Let's go on to the next Void Storm. Maybe this will give us something valuable. Hello, Moon. How you doing? Oh, Zom wanted to join in? Sure. I can't do that from here. I'm going to have to cancel that. We're going to have to go to the dry dock, and then I can invite you. Because, you know, party system in Warframe, it's kind of hacked together, really, isn't it? Kind of hacked together. Ah, fair do, Moon. I've become a little bit of dinner time entertainment, fair do. Yeah, for one mission, that's not too bad. We grabbed ourselves 58,000 relics. We grabbed ourselves some broken UI elements. There we go. Epitaph blueprint, Nezha Prime Systems blueprint, 25 void traces, a couple bits of railjack parts. These are worth, what, 150 endo each. So that's another 300 endo right there. Yeah, got some bits and pieces, and we got a relic back. I'm sorry, Jakku. With Zon joining, that would make us full up. But when a gap opens up, you'll be able to join, my dude. Right now, all slots accounted for. All slots accounted for. Alright, and I see that there is a request for us to switch on over to Lavos for this next one. Brainworm wanting to see some Lavos action. Let's bring him out. Let's bring out Lavos. There we are. Back to the dry dock. I should really move that over. Not helpful having it all the way down there. There we go. Kind of wish there was a way to change the gear on the railjack between missions. It'll be nice, but yeah. Yeah, we don't. Alright, everyone in the squad. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Let's head on over to mission el numero 20. That is definitely just English. As I'm saying, been playing Payday recently. Honestly, started to miss host migrations. You started to miss host migrations? What's been going on with Payday, if that's the case? Yikes. I don't think I would ever end up missing host migrations with the way they just kind of leave things a bit pants at times. Oh, that clipping right through the Syndana. Gotta love it. Wasn't there originally an Arsenal terminal on the railjack, but it was removed for network jank? I don't know if it was removed for network jank. There was more stuff on the railjack, but there was also just a lot of wasted space just to make it feel big. D removed a lot of that wasted space because there was no need for the railjack to be quite so big when we're expected to move between stuff, and they gave us a teleport option anyway. Max saying Proteo, if the mission after Lavos is railjack, curious what happens if you time travel whilst driving. Interesting question. I'd imagine not a lot, but we can give it a try. As soon as these missions load, you know what they're like. Someone somewhere has a loading time of a walnut, and yeah. Railjack does this.
Void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
Is there a way to see my builds? Yes, check the videos. More to the point, if you wanted to see a build of something I'm using on stream, if you tap on stream, or click on stream, depending on if you're mobile or not, you should see the overlay for the Warframe arsenal. That shows you what I'm using at any given time in a mission. It might be a little bit buggy at times, but that's Twitch for you. Otherwise, the builds that I have are showcased in the videos. If it's not in a video, then it's not been perfected, not been put into... Yeah, not for public sharing at that point, basically. Loading off a floppy? It certainly feels like it sometimes, doesn't it? It does feel like someone's loading off a floppy disk.
Enemy fighter support has been halved.
Let's get a little bit closer to here, shall we? There we go. Someone should be able to take out that ship killer from here.
Ramsled launch. Optimists inbound.
I don't know who's intending to go on board. It would be nice if someone did.
Void sink detected aboard that vessel. exited the railjack. Ship killer platform sighted.
Nice. One cruise ship down. Let's get on to the next ones.
Inside yesterday. Visitors.
In position.
Lives are about to become crap dipped in misery. Enemy
Ah, well, Snake Raider, sometimes it's just how it goes, I suppose. We got Hydroid redeemed, so, you know, there's a captain for you.
alert. Fires. Alert.
Oh, we have a fire.
Cruise ship down.
Let's head over to this cruise ship, and then I will quickly fix that fire. Oh, we have borders as well. Okay, well, let's deal with that. Let's go deal with that.
Hit them with all we have got. Fire crew, stand down.
There we are. That should have that sorted.
Crew, void sink formation detected near you.
Destroy the radiator. Yeah, I need to be over here and do that.
Cannot blame them for trying. Ship secured.
I missed. Oh no, I hit it. It still hit it. Ha! I thought I missed.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Radiator down. Away crew, expose the next radiator.
Wait for them to get that next radiator, and we'll take out the next
Components.
radiator on the outside here. It's not going to be that one, we just popped that one, so where is it? Where's it going to spawn? I know some people memorize locations of these. I haven't memorized them. I have no idea where that's going to be, but let's see if I can find it. Oh, no, they found it.
Exterior weak point exposed. Open fire.
There we go. Alright, let's kill some more cruise ships.
Destroy the core.
I don't know why, but I felt like we'd done enough cruise ships, but clearly we haven't.
Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked
There we go.
fires.
Next one over here.
Scratch one ship killer.
Have we got... No, we ain't got fires.
Flames extinguished.
Oh, because someone just fixed it.
One less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention. Remain.
Do I intend to watch the death battle between Excalibur and Raiden? No, I have no idea who Raiden is. So I don't really care about that one.
Ram sled launch detected. Looks like a
Whoop.
party.
No realm sleds. Don't want them. There we go. Alright. Cindo Prime, 8.9 plat. It's a bit of value. I'll take it.
Killer neutralized. Suggest we move on.
Just a cheeky little bit of plat right there. Ta-da! Hey, and we got some corrupted holokeys for anyone who needs those. Always a nice little pickup. Let's see, what's this one? Trinity Prime and Nova Prime. Pretty sure they're vaulted. It's probably valuable. Let's do it. Probably vaulted, which means probably valuable. So my friend was trying to kill his lich but doesn't have a railjack. Is it possible for him? No, I don't believe it is. Your friend is going to need to get themselves a railjack. They can either go through the quest and get a railjack that way, or they can just... Oh, we did lose a person. How did we lose a person? Who did we... When, what? We got Eliu, we got Angry... We lost Zom. Where's Zom?
Another job.
Gonna hop off. I think I'm slowing loading time. Screwed up my loadout anyways. I could have known about that before we loaded. Shit. Okay. Well, we'll run with 3. And then I'll add in the person who asked earlier. Take care, Zom, then.
Is disrupting civilian traffic in this.
Take care, Zom.
This intimidation cannot be allowed to stand. Marking objectives. Fighters on scope. Take them down wholesale.
We'll just do the mission for now.
Void storms in a high probability of void fissures forming inside nearby vessels. Be on high alert.
Alright, so let's see. Who is doing what? We got Gunner, Cannon, Gunner. Right, I'm gonna take the slingshot. Let's go boarding.
Cruise ship reinforcements.
Over this way.
Cruise ship has gone by.
Are this only going to get me a fraction of the distance?
Skies are clear of
It got me 6 kilometers. It's a distance.
missile
I'll just head all the way over here.
go. Standard op. Infiltrate and flag the core. Execute.
Or you could join open squads for confrontations without railjack. If you don't have a railjack, but you can find someone else who's doing the confrontation who does have a railjack, you might be able to get an in. So, yeah, that might be a workaround. I know you can be taxied to all kinds of weird things which you can't access yourself in this game, because Warframe loves its exceptions. You can give that a try. I'll be honest, I've never ever tried to fight a Lich without owning a railjack. It's physically impossible for me to try that on this account. And I have no intention of running up a whole extra account every time someone tries to do something newbie. So I just don't really experience that side of stuff. I can recommend people just, you know, do the quests. It'd probably be a good idea just to do the quests.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Oop,
Finish your mission.
let's hack this.
Inside.
Oh, there we go.
Exterior weak point exposed. Open fire.
And I just need to wait for the information as to where I'm going next. It's probably up here. Yeah, it's going through here. That's why I'm waiting on that door.
Reactor has detonated. Ready. Core is vulnerable. Key components marked. Destroy them.
Here we go. Let's hack this. Oops. Let's hack this correctly. Let's hack this correctly. There we go. Job done.
Scratch one high payload kinetic kill station. I have no idea how these chumps keep paying for those. Moving on.
Alright. So we just need these cruise ships dead and then we're good to go. Looks like no one's shooting at the moment. Let's go shoot that. You there. I would like you to be dead. Thank you. Where's the other ones? There's one. That's that one dead. Alright, steer me to one more.
Cruise ship down.
Where is it?
Clears up.
There we go. There we go. I got this. Ah.
Scratch one cruise ship. Missile
Ooh, 22 platinum for that Trinity Prime Euro Optics. Now that's a pickup right there.
could use the
That is definitely a pickup right there.
fighter launch.
Nice.
Detected. Bogies closing in.
Trinity vaulted. Yup. That is a win right there. I mean, Crown Ladybug. I'll be honest, Railjack to me isn't that difficult. You should be able to make it through. You should be able to make it through. But if it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. Fair enough. It just means, you know, you'll literally have to stay there. You just have to stay there, I suppose. Oh, Faded Dinner. How you doing? Yeah, we do need to head to the dry dock, don't we? Let's head down there. What's the app that shows the prices on each piece? So that is Warframe Info, WF Info. If you do exclamation mark WF Info, like Ragnos has just done for you, that is a full video explaining what this app is and how to set it up to get the most out of it for you. Yeah, I recommend checking that out. Yes. Orphix requiring a Necromech has definitely thrown a bone into the whole progression. I progressed through everything before Orphix was even a thing, so I had everything unlocked. But yeah, I didn't even think about the Orphix side of stuff. Chances are I needed a DE. That is a bit of a nasty one. You hate the enemies so strong compared to regular? Yeah, it's not. It feels like it, Cosmo. The enemies are a lot stronger than the levels would suggest. You look at a level 50 enemy in Railjack, they do not fight like a level 50 enemy in normal mode. Angry Pickles, the mechs that spawn on the ground are beyond useless. They are so bad. They are terrible. Yeah, you're not a bother at all, Korokop. I'm inviting you now. Alright then, next request we had was for Atlas. Alright, okay. Atlas in Railjack, sure. No, Cosmo, no, you've been bamboozled by the game lying to you, because it gives you this idea that there are levels of enemies, and therefore, you know, a level 10 enemy is equal to a level 10 enemy, and a level 20 enemy is stronger than a level 10 enemy. You are given this idea because they apply numbers and they call them levels. And they're a lie. They are absolutely a lie in this game. Many games make the same mistake. They're like, oh yeah, if we just upgrade an enemy numerically, if we just call it like level 10 to show that it is, you know, 10 upgrades higher, yeah, that's fine. Everyone understands what that means. No, they don't. No, it just completely removes the entire point of level, because level as a word is level. Level. So, I mean, if we just take a moment here. Let me show you just how bad this is. Let's bring up a heavy gunner on the Warframe wiki. Just one moment, because you're about to get flashbanged. Okay. So we've got ourselves here a heavy gunner, and if we have a look at the base stats of a, let's say a level 50 heavy gunner, okay? Level 50 heavy gunner. You see here that it's got 8,000-ish health, and it's got 2,000-ish armor. Get that figure in your head. 8,000 flesh, 2,000 armor. But then if you go to a... let's see, did I have him on the variants here? Oh, it's not on the variants. We have to find the right one. Imperial. Now, if you have a... Goksad officer. Okay, Goksad officer. They're the same unit. They're basically the same unit. And yet, if we look here, we put this one to level 50. We have 27,000 clone flesh. 4,000 ferrite armor. Compare the two there. 8,000, 27,000. When you bring it all together, the effective hit points here, the effective hit points of this level 50, the heavy gunner, is 69,000. Whereas to a Goksad officer is 436,000. Level 50. So if you have a look at the enemies in Railjack, if you try fight them and it feels like, oh god, I'm just so bad at fighting these ones. When did my guns get so bad? Am I just bad at the game? No, no, no. You're not bad at the game. The game is lying to you. The game is telling you these are both level 50 units. And you're like, oh yeah, well I knew about the hardest level 50 units. Like, these are the heavy units that the Grineer have to offer. They are right the way up there in terms of the amount of tank they have. And this unit here just comes out with, what's that, like 8 times the effective health? 7 times, maybe? It's about 7 times. And, I mean, that's just... that's insane to me. They could have just given them higher levels. Same base stats and higher levels. Instead, they decided to mess with the base stats and confuse everyone. Did I include Railjack variants in the scaling video? I went over the factions in the main. I don't remember if I went over the Railjack differences in the scaling video, because I was looking at level scaling more than anything, rather than level comparison. But at least the video in itself highlights, yeah, one level doesn't equal another level. You need to know about the unit itself, and the only place you can see that in-game is to go to your codex, which means you first need to experience the unit, die to the unit, scan the unit, maybe not in that order, then you go to your codex and go, oh, that's why it was so difficult. It says here that this one has twice the base armor and 3 times the base health. Well, that makes a load of sense. Yeah. I would prefer if stronger units showed their level. Yeah, absolutely, Max. If a unit is that much harder, then it should have a higher level. If I see 2 units with level 100, one of them is an absolute cakewalk and the other one is the biggest beast ever known to man, that is a ridiculous notion. What is a level when you just completely destroy the numbers there? I don't like that. I've never liked that in Warframe. Even as a new player, I'm looking at the levels in the game, I'm like, what does level 6 to 10 mean? If I go into a level 6 to 10 mission, is this going to be how much harder than a level 1 mission? I have no concept of what a level means. Because levels actually are meaningless in this game. All the level tells you is how much the enemies are upgraded from their base versions. And then you just have to play and experience to figure out what that means for you. It's mad. It's genuinely mad. Alright, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted this one. There we go. Let's upgrade this so we can try and get the even shinier shiny pieces. And let's go. Railjack also needs to auto-scan enemies for you. I mean, you can scan enemies. I don't see a reason you need to auto-scan them. You can just go scan them. It's just the fact that the information the game gives you is effectively a lie. Just effectively a lie. You need to know what the unit's base capabilities are, and then compare that with the level scaled up to see what you're actually up against. Otherwise, the game just feels wrong to you. You deal 1,000 damage to one enemy, they fall over. You do 1,000 to another one, the health bar goes... Beep. It's mad. I've played other games where levels can actually mean something, you know? To an extent. At the end of the day, creating a system where you can measure levels, offense and defense combined, is reasonable. It is plenty reasonable to achieve that. But for some reason they just, a lot of the time, don't. And it's lazy, as far as I'm concerned, it's lazy. No, it's not been fixed, Orko. There hasn't been a patch on any platform since before I made the video. It's not been fixed. Alright, let's go. I have no energy. I'm going to get out of this. Someone with energy take over. I'm going to do the ground mission.
I call them practice. Objectives marked. Grenier interceptors alerted. Contact imminent.
Believe me, I'll be very happy to put out a post as and when the stack decay bug is sorted. And I think this is bugged and locked onto the railjack. Yep, I'm about to go board my own railjack. Up, there it goes. Why does this bug still exist? Why does this bug still exist? How does this bug still exist? Alright, let's try this again. We are pointing at absolutely nothing for some reason. And I'm now pointing at the railjack again, god damn it. Okay, let's try this again. 3 times the charm, right? 3 times the charm. This time I'm going to get into the slingshot and it's going to actually work. I don't really want to be boarding that. Where is the main objective? Somewhere all the way this way. I'll just... I literally pointed 90 degrees to the side. Fine. Fine. I'm in here now. Might as well do this. Stupid game. Oh, and I just got hit by that thing because it spawned on me as I was hacking the console. God damn it. Yep, reactor is melting down. I want to get out of here. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna casually fly over to here. But yeah.
Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling.
Why is Angry Pickles saying they can do nothing? Angry Pickles, what have you done? I can't see the chat because the game keeps on telling me I picked up every resource in the game. I cannot. I'm stuck in the turret in normal mode. Press F. Press F.
Storm is becoming more severe.
Yeah. Yeah, D had already said that they don't mean to put out any other patches until Tenacon has been done. Yeah. Okay, I need to get in here because I've just lost all my charges. Let's get back in. There we go. I can't type and be shot at the same time. All these guys. Give me a second so I can teach. Press the button you use to switch weapon normally. There we are. I'll be honest, of all the things that people get stuck on in Railjack, that one does surprise me. How to switch Oh, the only thing it changes is the graphics. To chat, I have to go to escape. Oh, that is actually bugged. Okay. Actually bugged. There's no way to fix that. If your normal attempts at fixing don't fix it, then welcome to Railjack, it bugs out. There's nothing. Can't press any buttons. Excellent! Alright, he's fucked. Railjack has fucked him. We're gonna have to do this without Angry Pickles, and then we'll go back to the dojo and try and reset the game. Yeah. But honestly though, the number of people who I've heard or have messages from, like, how do I switch weapon whilst I'm in the Railjack? I've watched you switch weapon, how do I do that? Like, have you tried the switch weapon button? Yeah. If you don't know that the turrets can switch, that's one thing. If you hear that turrets can switch and your first instinct isn't to press the switch weapon button, I gotta say, that's a problem. That's a non-thinking problem right there.
Radiator naked. Hit them with all we have got. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
If you don't know that the option is there, well, the game never tells you, so that's fine. In terms of switching between turret and main, M4 artillery. But once you know, that's just embarrassing. Just press F. Turrets can switch, Tommy Tot. Hey, there you are. At least you've learned today. If you're on PC, press F. If you're on console, get a PC. I mean, use whichever button it is to switch.
Target neutralized.
Hey, a bunch of you are learning about that, I suppose. Oh wow, look at that, how these prices are so close to each other. 10.1 to 10.6.
Closing dossier.
But I need the ducat, so I'll take that. Wild triangle? Okay. Alright, let's head to Dry Dock and rescue Angry Pickle. Now let's head over to the Dry Dock and rescue them. What am I using to get those prices displayed? I'm using the overlay called Warframe Info, WF Info. Someone is about to link it for you because it's a commonly asked question. Was probably about to link it for you, Drip Bones. Any second now. There he is! Cosmo's caught up. There we go. But yeah, Warframe Info. Oh, look, Epitaph Barrel. PC only, and does the trick quite nicely. Alright, there we are. Let's normalise that for Pickles. Excellent. And whilst we're here, I can also switch on over to the next Warframe. The request is from Maxim Badge, Protea. Also, Arachnos, cheers. That's a beautiful crewmate. Thank you. There we go. There they are. I've given them all capes because, you know, it just feels right. It just feels right. And this one is my elite crewmate. So she's got the shoulder pads as well. Did you notice this one here? He's just got the cape, but he's not got those shoulder pads. She's got the shoulder pads to show. She's elite. She's the one that uses my foreman to absolutely destroy everything. Yeah, she's good at her job. She's damn good. Alright, yeah, let's switch over to Protea now, for that request. Let's do some Protea. You wanted me to try using the piloting and her fourth ability. So first of all, I need to switch over to a setup which has her fourth ability. Not that one, not that one, not that one. There we go. That should do the trick. And I can just access this through navigation. Who needs a dry dock? I can just access it through here. Let's control the camera, why not? Do I have any more of that relic? I do. So then, let's get some more of that going. Ta-da! Yeah, it seems very legit there, Cosmo. Very legit. Everyone knows that crypto is definitely not just some hyped up scam in 99% of cases. Sure, there's a legitimate use every once in a while, but the people who are reaching out to you about it, they want you to make them wealthy. Yeah, that's my honest opinion on pretty much everything crypto. I've had many different companies at this point. quite a few companies reach out to me like, hey, can you do a sponsor bit about our great new game? It is this game where you can get NFTs and trade them with other people. It's all about NFTs and crypto, because blockchain is the best way to game. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not, no. That's not happening. You know nothing about my community if you expect me to advertise your stuff. Where did I farm to get Miso relics? I just kind of acquire them over the fact that I played this game for thousands of hours. But Equal Talents, if you check out on my YouTube channel, I have actually got guides on getting hold of relics and opening them as efficiently as possible. You should definitely check it over there. If you check out the longest prime farm, I go into detail about the relics there. It's awful preying on smaller channels. It's just advertisers, Cosmo. You gotta remember, I've been sponsored by a couple different companies already. One of which being Warframe, of course. They have sponsored a video for me and sponsored a stream for me. But there are companies that will reach out about stuff which is just not suitable for this channel whatsoever. There are some which could have been suitable, or could have been suitable for another Warframe channel, but not for me. Some products which definitely do not align with my principles. Glad nobody wants their sponsorship? Well, I don't want it. Other people will take it. Because that's, at the end of the day, where there's money to be made, some people will just say yes. I don't want to be that kind of person. With the sole exception of the first sponsorship on this channel, which wasn't just for money, it was more the understanding of everything that goes into it to give you history. Yeah. Eliu, could I very kindly ask that I have the piloting this run, please, and thank you. Do I have a created glyph in Warframe? I do not know. I'm just gonna stand here. Thank you! Much appreciated. Oh, I should probably pop a dispensary here. I'm gonna need energy. Pretty sure these turrets only exist for either just the general feeling of spaciness, or for people who don't have the energy to cast missile volley. The photo also exists to help deal with the Corpus shielded cruise ships. That's pretty much it. Because missile swarm is just superior. Zob saying best part is I can't get timed out for that. Ooh, that challenge. I'm sorry, just a second here. That challenge, let's see, go to Zom. Can we time out? Zom, you shouldn't have challenged me. You shouldn't have challenged me. You may be a moderator, but I am the owner of the stream. I can time you out. Take that in your bad joke. Alright, let's do the test then. Let's see what happens. If I activate my fourth ability, and then we ride this, let's just take a bit of a journey. Let's see what happens when that ability times out. Any second now, I'm sure. Any second now. What did Zom get timed out for? They made a bad joke and then they thought they couldn't be timed out. Intentional bad jokes are actually against the rules of this channel, because otherwise people go insane about them. So we let them slide from time to time, but they are actually against the rules. For our sanity. And it looks like, yeah, no, the fourth ability just timed out and didn't do anything. It timed out and didn't do anything. Let me teleport over to you, because I can use my fourth ability for something else.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Hello.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look
It is good to see you. Don't mind me whilst I just run through here. Gonna grab this. And then what we do is I press my fourth ability. I go operator. I then view you to teleport to here. Oh, teleport here.
One down, one to go.
Now, this is when I'd use that to do it, but then it teleports me back. You see, I can teleport to the ship and then use Proteus 4 to get back. You need more duration to really get the most out of it, but yeah, it's a thing you can do. It is absolutely a thing you can do. There is a bug where you can't seem to teleport straight to the front of the ship, otherwise it's possible. If I do that, switch, do that, I need to observe you, teleport to you, activate the turret, you're then like, oh yeah, let's pop that, that'll destroy the radiator, and I teleport back, and yep, I pop the radiator with that, and we time travel back here. And then that's when I take out this. It's a bit of a buggy workaround, and only Protea can do this. Only Protea. But yeah, you can actually do that. Wait, Zon, did I just unmod you with that? You've not got your mod tick next to you. Zom, I hope I didn't actually just unmod you. Because I don't see your mod tick. Does anyone else see that? Ow. I just walked straight into that one.
Ship killer platform down. Sector cleared. That should make things easier.
Snake Raider. That is a very transparent attempt. I appreciate it. I'll take the Vasto blueprint. I've got a couple of them, but they're worth 10 plat. I'll sell them eventually. Maybe. Why do you need to teleport as operator and not Protea? Good question, F King. Good question. So, if I teleported as Protea, it actually cancels the abilities. I don't know if this happens on the ship as well. So let me just test that real quickly. Yeah, you see my abilities just got cancelled there. The fourth ability is no longer showing. It just ends it. I've got the particles because game... Oh wait, no, okay. It works on Railjack. I think it must just be teleporting to the Railjack then. I have tested it with just Protea and it doesn't work. It doesn't work with just Protea. You have to use your operator for it. Yeah, I'm just going to make absolutely certain that I have not ruined Sop's ability to moderate. Let me just check. If I go into the mod list now... Oh no, Tom, you did get unmodded by that. Let's fix that. Or do we... Yeah, let's fix it. There we go. That's fixed now, Zom. Yeah, Zom's powers actually did get stripped because I timed them out. That's a fun one. I guess Twitch assumes if you're timing out a mod, they're not worth being a mod, I guess. Fun fact. Now we know. Now we know. Wait till the Spanish Inquisition hears about my witchcraft. I'll just time travel away from them. What quest do you need to do to get a Railjack? You need to do... I've forgotten the name of it. What is the name of it? Not Deadlock Protocol. Rising Tide. You need to do Rising Tide. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I got there. I love that little bit of delay. Between me getting stuck and then 4 people in chat have figured it out. We're good. Thanks, guys. What's the Kala in the Railjack name? Oh, Might of the Kala. That is a reference to StarCraft. You'll notice a lot of my nameable gear has references to StarCraft. If I go into my arsenal real quickly here, you'll see I've got Zagara's Gift. If I go into here, I've got a Void Ray. I name a number of different things after StarCraft stuff. The Kala is the sacred bond of every thought and emotion of the Protoss. It is their unity, a telepathic bond between them all. Pretty cool. Careful if you Google it, because there's spoilers about the StarCraft 2 storyline. But yeah, it's a thing. Alright, Angry Pickles, you have a good one. Thanks for joining us, dude. Thanks for joining us. Which means we actually have a space in the squad at the moment. Zom's dropped out. Pickles is gone. We've got LU and Codicop still. So, guys, we've got an additional space if anyone wants to join in on some more of these Void Storms. Is it like a hive mind? No. It's a telepathic connection where everyone just feeds into it. It's not a hive mind. A hive mind is a control. So all of the the units of a hive mind have no independent power. They are part of the hive. That is very much the Zerg. With minimal exception, the Zerg just do as they are told. They are just extensions of the mind. Whereas the color, as it is in StarCraft, that is more like just a constant conference call, but deeper and much more connected. Kind of like the superstition between the superpower of twins feeling each other's emotions and thoughts even at long distances, but in a much grander scale. That kind of thing. Alright, let's bring out Hydroid. It's time for the deep sea captain to take his ship. And you know, having a hand cannon really fits Hydroid. It really does. Like, visually, thematically, that is definitely his kind of thing. Let's take that Kivazar. Let's color that more suitably for him. Is it going to be this color I want, blue? Yeah. We go for that one there, and then the red emissive. Let's change you over to... let's see. I want a darker blue than that. Oh, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. No, come on. Come on. Maybe a purple? These are all looking terrible. What's going on here? These are all looking terrible. Shamrock, come on. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm not spending too long there. Yeah, I can honestly recommend the StarCraft 2 campaign. You don't have to play StarCraft the original to understand like 90% of the StarCraft 2 campaign, which is fine. The very first chapter, which is the Terran side of things, it feels a bit dated, I'll be honest. But the second and third chapter with the Zerg and the Protoss, they feel nice. They do feel nice, in my opinion. It's an RTS game, though, so it's up to you if that is your thing. Petition to rename Carrier to Probius. Ooh, don't know if I want to go that far. Because Carrier is awesome in its own right. And that kind of carries it. No pun intended, actually. Is that looking like a glow stick? Yeah. Goal for the next level 5 hype train. Level 5 hype train. Rename Carrier Prime to Probius. Okay. Can we? We can't actually rename Sentinels though, can we? Because we can rename mowers, we can rename... obviously we can just name all the animals, we can name our hounds, but we can't actually rename Sentinels. You can rename primaries, secondaries, and melees. You can rename anything but a Sentinel in the companion slot. You can obviously name your Railjack. That's about it. Rename Carrier Prime to Tim? No. Can't use Plat. You can use Plat at the locations where you can rename things, but Sentinels aren't a mower, they aren't a hound, they aren't a animal companion, they aren't a weapon, so they can't be renamed. I mean, Korokop, I get you there, I get you. To my understanding, you can get access to a lot of the StarCraft 2 campaigns for absolutely free, so if that is your concern, you've got free stuff to access there. But yeah, I can understand for a lot of people they have certain reservations against Blizzard. Up to you if that's how you want to shop. Entirely up to you. Hans Pickle's saying, how to use solo matchmaking with public selected. Equip Wukong's duck skin and use a human skin color on his second, third, and fourth color channel. That just sounds cursed, mate. That just sounds cursed. I mean, if your intention is to try and drive people away because ill frame, they'll probably just zoom and boom ahead of you. Fair enough. Alright, someone has launched out. Excellent. They're probably going to go disable the asteroid hangar. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were aiming. There we are. We're fine. I'm just going to sit out of the seat for a moment. Oh, it would be so nice if the main gun wasn't moved by the pilot, so the pilot has to just sit still to let the main gun do the thing. You know? Make it where I don't have to just sit here and wait for the other guy to fire, and then I can drag myself over. That'd be nice. And pop. Alright, that should be good on the cruise ships for now, because we need to make sure that we get all the reactors we need. And sometimes inside doesn't give it all. So I'm just going to park us here for a moment. Let's give them a hand inside.
There it is. Blast that radiator.
Alright. They don't actually need me inside. They're fine. But I'm here. And blasted myself with my own launcher.
One radiator down.
There we go. Activate the next radiator straight away. And let's just puddle here. I have made it rain on the other side of this door. I'm not quite sure how that works, but it worked.
Storm is becoming more severe. Prototype destroyer.
Ta-da!
Rupture the hangar's core to disable lockdown.
And I'm just going to blow this up. Can you rename equivalent tenet weapons? You can rename any primary, secondary, and melee.
Do what you want with that ship. I have what I need. Tenno
Ah.
deployed.
I need to get out of here. Ta-da! Master of the Deep Sea has now mastered the skies. I think it works well enough. Okie dokie. I should probably form up everyone because I think there's some people outside, yeah.
Enemy in
Let's bring them home.
sector secured.
How? I mean, Hamster Pixel, how do you think you rename any weapon normally? Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, that is a little bit of platinum right there. Woo, Korokop, switch. Don't know what you're doing, but switch. There you go. As a squad, we just made over 150 platinum. That is a win. That is definitely a win right there. Oh. Yeah, Hamster Pixel, just like how you name any other weapon. Just any weapon you think you can already name, that's how you do it. Primaries and secondaries, you rename over either Rude Zood or at Father. That is in Fortuna and in the Necrolisc. And then with melees, you can rename them with Hawk over in Cetus. Simple as. Alright, let's see. What's next? I want to do that one. Do Mesa. Mesa's not on the rare there. Let's do some. I'll be rare and valuable. That one could be interesting. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's upgrade it. And away we go. Let's make that happen. I'm going to stick with Hydroid for now, because why not? It works. Are you? Are you? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it made that sound. I don't know. Has it always made this sound?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright.
Void storm rolling in. Batten down the
I did not know it made that sound. Debated building a Valkyrie Prime? Hey, why not? You know? Why not build one? There you are. I can see you want it. Go ahead.
Operational objectives updated.
Okay then. Cool. Right. Sure. Yep. I'll keep piloting.
Be aware. The storm is tearing open void fissures.
There we go. We're in position for the first one to get blapped.
Tenno disembarking.
Tenno's gone. Yep, they're in the Archwing. Let them do their thing. That's taken care of. Where is the next one?
Eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Fighters
Ah, there we go. One's just spawned in. Perfect. On location. Oh, in fact, we got two of them. Nice. Alright, take it, Eagle. See you next time.
reading large translation signature. Cruise ship.
There we go. Oh, we got some more cruise ships right on target as well. I'm just going to leave them to it. They got this.
New target. Pulse turbine.
Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to go on the turret here.
As long as that turbine
Because
enemy is in
the away crew person is about to pop the radiator, I'm sure.
cruise ship down.
I mean, surely they're about to pop a radiator. Surely. 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 And, why are we so close to the rock? Come on. Stop the radiator. There we go. And blah.
Exposed. Open fire.
Yeah, Shatterburst is amazing for dealing with radiators, in case you haven't guessed yet.
Down. 1 to go.
So we'll just give them a moment on that.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Up.
Bingo. Crew
Yep, that was pretty easy. As they with railjack missions, that depending on how you do it, it can either be sailed through by 2 people, or it can be something where 4 people are needed to absolutely optimize it. But for the mid and low level ones, 2 people are enough. They really are. 3 at a push, but that at that point feels like hyper optimization.
Line rendered inoperative. Let us see how the enemy handles an even playing field. Void storm
Up.
intensifying. We have 1 less.
Okay, well this is a little bit less valuable than the previous run, not gonna lie. I'll take that in Condi Prime, but yikes.
The queen.
This is a bit yuck.
Happy. Good. Closing out the mission.
Can't get a 50 plat item every time. Oh yeah, Snake Raider, we've been there. We've been there on this stream. I remember going into what was intended to be a nice, lovely, long run of Disruption, and I lost my Glaive Prime due to a bug very shortly into it. And I was playing Wukong. Yeah, Wukong is great at not dying. Fun fact. Hannah made it difficult to continue. Hannah made that one difficult. Oh, fair enough, Karakop, fair enough. I appreciate the energy. If anyone wants to join in, by the way, we have got an open spot at the moment, so just send me a message in-game at any point. I'll be able to bring you in for the next mission. So we have got an open spot at the moment. Seiko is saying can't use any weapons, abilities, or chat. Oh, that's fun.
Mission complete.
That is definitely fun. No weapons, abilities, or chat. Yikes.
Attention. Void storm imminent. This will get
Have you considered not getting bugged?
missile battery is operating in this
Might work.
facility. A clear first step in Premier efforts to control this sector.
There we go. Missiles away, taking out all of those fighters, getting us a nice healthy start. Ooh, something purple. Let's grab it.
Void storms mean a high.
You know, I've never actually taken the care to find out if purple is valuable or not here, or if it's just a resource. I just always go and pick up purples.
Need anti-fighter cover. They are about
Just from Rivens and other games, they just tell me that purple means good.
we have company.
So I grab purple.
Cruise ship on scope. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus
Where's this
on
cruise ship?
remaining
There he is. That should be an easy kill now.
target. Missile battery. Orders infiltrate. Objective exposed.
And he got it. Nice.
Destroy core.
Oh, and there's more spawning over this way. Let's go do all them.
Skies are clear of fighter cover. Cruise ship down. That clears up
Purple is weapons, parts, wreckage, as opposed to a ton of mod cards. Oh, okay.
unwelcome visitors
Okay.
inbound. Prepare to repel.
Oh, and he's got that one. I'll just
Cruise ship.
wait for him to get that, and then I'll pop the radiator. There we go. Pop the radiator. Radiator destroyed. I'm going to leave him getting the cruise ships there, because they look like they keep on spawning in front of him. And that allows me to sit here
Detonated.
for the next radiator.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
Any second now. Any second now. There we go. Alright.
Exterior weak point exposed.
Cool.
Open fire.
And whilst everyone's doing their bits down there, I'm going to go get us... Hey, we got a Harrow chassis. I'm going to go get us some energy, because I'm running a little bit low and other people might be as well. There we go. Nice 600 energy for everyone.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
When was the last time I destroyed Railjack wreckage for Endo? I think the last time I played Railjack, actually.
Destroy them.
because I've not done a lot of Railjack recently, so it was probably the last time I did Railjack on stream. In fact, almost certainly. Because I don't think I've done any Kuvaliches since then. I don't think I've done any, what's it, Sisters of Parvos. I don't think I've done any general Railjack stuff, so yeah. Energy isn't a group share, but it is a group restore. So I only have my own energy to spend. I can't spend other people's energy. That's weird. Chrome is less valuable than Harrow. I'll stick with the Chroma piece. That is weird. Yeah, I've got my own energy. I can't use other people's energy. However, the restore energy in the Foundry is to the group. So when you craft energy there, you are giving out up to 2,400 energy. That's 600 per person. But when I fire the missile volley, I'm not affecting anyone else's energy. It's a weird system, but you know, it's a fine system. It's better than the previous system, I would say. It runs up against the energy economy stuff, but the fact that we can craft 600 per person, just like that, honestly, not a problem. Not a problem. The older system of having a shared pool of a unique resource for casting abilities, that was a bit bonk. That was a bit bonk. I prefer it as it is. Also, being able to craft energy means I can just screw around with things like this. No one can stop me. Not a damn thing can stop me there. And yeah, this is definitely going to be cranking up the endo. It's not going to be huge amounts because it is only Mark 2s. But it is going to be giving us some endo. That is nice. Because I'm definitely short on endo after melting down all of those sculptures. Definitely short on endo, you know. There's no way I'm ever going to have enough endo after that. Oh, let's sit still so they can get that. Beautiful. Just keep my eyes open for the next cruise ship. There it is. Just let him get the easy shot. Beautiful. Speed over towards the next one. Someone cashing in the sculpture meltdown. Even crazier than that, blind guy. Even crazier than that. I'm going to sit still. You've already killed that one. Quintus did it, but Quintus didn't do it with spanners, blind guy. Quintus decided that waiting for spanners was a loser's way of doing it, and instead he, You've already blown it up. Shouldn't take 2 shots to kill those things. Yeah, instead he decided to do it with bits. He decided to spend 50,000 bits, tipping the stream all that, to say, melt down the sculptures. It was quite a moment. It took like half hour to get rid of them all. Yeah. So, Quintus, in case you're here, thank you very much, dude. Once again, that was a massive tip to the stream, but also, Jesus Christ, what the hell. I'm going to give them a hand over there. I'm going to give them a hand. I feel like they could do a hand over there. Incoming Davy Jones. There we go, let's get this up, and let's form up. That teleports everyone back to the ship. Ah, I didn't mean to exit, I meant to revive the pet. Whatever. Ooh, hello. 18 plat? Yeah, I'll happily take that one. Don't mind me. How much endo was that? Yeah, it was about 600,000. 600,000 endo in total, somewhere around there. It was a lot. It was a lot of sculptures. See you guys again, Ribbon Slivers. See you have a free slot. Yeah, send me a message, dude. I'll head to the dry dock now. Send me a message in game. I'll bring you in. Oh, hey, we're also getting Oberon pieces. Remember when everyone used to have a bajillion of those? Now new players are like, what's an Oberon? I've never seen the parts before. Yeah, they're here. They're here on Railjack. You know, that is a pretty decent pickup of stuff there. Yeah, this is across a few runs, but, you know, we're getting some pieces. In fact, why do I have 11 Epitaph receivers and 1 barrel? That's weird. It is what it is. Alright, Moon, send me a message. I need to know who I'm inviting. Whilst you do that, I am going to switch off of Hydroid. Hydroid's done his bit now. Let's bring back Lavos, because Lavos is just the right frame when it comes to Railjack. There you go. Wunderbar, that'll bring him in. Let's switch over to the Railjack screen, and let's load up the Voidstorm. Oh, hello. Alright. Let's see. Do I have much in the way of... Oh, I've got Void Traces left. Let's keep doing this. It may not be the most valuable relic, but it's what I'm using. I've got a long question. So, this from Chris Preside. If I use a 333% strength measure and have 593 something, what would the Chroma Helmet ability give base Warding Halo? Okay. I don't actually memorize the stats of Warding Halo and how that works out, so I'm afraid I couldn't actually help you out there. I think you mean you have a base 593 armor, is the missing word there? So would the Chroma Helmet give some buff to that? And yeah, the Chroma Helmet option, the cold version of... what's it called? Elemental Ward. That would absolutely give you armor. And in giving you armor, it would improve the initial value of Warding Halo. Although, to my understanding, the majority of people that use Warding Halo for an actual tank like that just want to stand in the way of enemies and take a bunch of damage instead, scale it that way. I feel like there are better things you can do than subsume on Chroma's ability. I feel like that would be a bit of a waste. But if you did want to do that, yeah, absolutely, it would give you armor. You just need to check the calculations yourself as to how much armor that would give you. And therefore, it feels worthwhile. Anyone ever notice these mines? Can I don't want to be aiming at the... God damn it! That level 10 auto lock-on ability ruined me there.
Energy accumulation inside your objective. Fissures.
Interesting. Bring your hangar here for a reason. Find out that
God damn it. It locks on sometimes, and that's just... ugh. Ugh. Not a fan of that ability. I was trying to look at the mine, but yeah, I was going to say, does anyone actually care about those mines in this game mode? I think we all just kind of ram into them and call it a day. Or accidentally blow them up and call it a day.
enemy squadrons have maintained pressure.
You forgot Oberon existed? I think a few people do, to be honest, yeah. Although he's good for, what's it? The Smite Infusion ability and Augment. Because that, of course, giving radiation damage, that can come in quite handy for a number of different builds when you are fighting against alloy armor.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty. Fighters.
Best use of Chroma's helmet would be with Toxin for reload and holster. I mean, it'll be a use of it. Don't know if it'll be the best use, but it's certainly a use of it. I think with abilities like that, it's like you've got loads of options, it's just trying to find the right option at any given moment. That's the trick.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
Or at least the best option you can.
Radiator exposed. Open fire. Radiator
Let's head on to this. Let's destroy the radiator. There we go.
we have one less.
Bobbity bop, bibbity boop. There we are.
Direct attention to remaining targets.
And we're done. Lovely. Let's form up.
Steal the command.
Do that to force everyone to come back to the Railjack as quick as possible. There's no reason not to hit the form up on that. And, ooh, 11 plat. There we go. Another nice pickup.
Your jets. Downloading specs. Good work. Not a bad warm-up.
Well, that's the end of the tea, guys.
Moving on.
That's the end of the tea. Hey, another 5 corrupted holokeys. Lovely stuff. I think we need to go get some more goodies. Let's bring the Wukong one, why not? I'm not going to upgrade it, I've got a few of those, and I've burned through a lot of my Void Tracers now. So let's just bring the Wukong relic and just take it as it is intact. Renwern, cheers. Oh, just come to mind, a question I was thinking about asking maybe as a poll over on the YouTube channel, or just generally speaking to you guys. Wondering, with regards to the YouTube videos I do, the intro. You all know the intro at this point. I go through what I'm going to do in a video, I say I'm the engineer, let's solve a practical problem, and then it rolls that intro sequence. The beat with the logo, the bit of music, before we move along. The intro transition. Do you guys think that is just fine as it is? Do you think it's too short? Do you think it's too long? How do you guys feel about it? Tens of thousands, Ragnar. So you need tens of thousands of ducats for everything from Barrow. How does 60-60 mods work? I know it's less damage, more status. Does it create more procs? So more status chance means you'll land more status procs. Yes. Besides that, I'm not really sure I understand the question, to be honest. How do they work? They give you plus 60% elemental damage and plus 60% status chance. Can't really say a lot more than that in the general sense. Because that's just what they do. Y'all think's fine as is? Fine, fine. Alright. Yeah, I have been farming for a while, Ragnos. It is quite a lot. You can't just go into a few fissures, pick up a couple hundred ducats and be done with it. Single items from Barrow are a few hundred. His entire stock is quite substantial. It is quite substantial. And this thing just ate every single one of my missiles. That's a bit sad. I'm glad you guys are alright with it. I was considering maybe shortening it down. Yeah, just redesigning the intro transition entirely to do a much shorter one with the logo. But if you guys are alright with it, I'll just leave it as is. To be quite honest with you. No point changing what ain't broke. I'll be honest, I do notice in my statistics that a certain percentage of people, they hit that fast forward button as soon as the intro starts. They hear I'm the engineer and bap, bap, 10 seconds forwards they go. I can see that in the viewer statistics. I see the graph go beep, beep. That little engagement drop. It is tiny, but it is there. I do see it. Yeah, Chris, if any time someone is putting in a 60-60 mod instead of a 90% mod, either they're trying to control just how much of a particular status they're putting out, or they're just wanting to do more status. That's basically it. That's the only reason for picking a 60-60 mod over a 90. Aside from just having fitting issues because you're not formed it enough, and that, fair enough, not everyone wants to spend a million former to do everything. But yeah. Oh yeah, Cosmo, there are a load of statistics on YouTube side, as it were. A load of statistics. Some of it's not helpful. Some of it's superfluous. Some of it is bunk data, to be quite honest. But others are quite helpful. Fair enough, consulting design. I'm glad. Hey! Zoot Prime String. 9 plat. I'll take that. That's a little bit of money in the pocket. Certainly a bit better than 5 or 6 plat, and a lot better than just a blueprint. Yeah, the intro I think is just over 5 seconds, my intro. I designed it to be no more than about 5 seconds. The gap from let's solve a practical problem to when I start speaking again is just over 5 seconds in almost every video it's happened in. Just over 5. One of the reasons I ask is that it actually came up just in talking with someone who does graphic design, they do video edits, that kind of stuff. Literally a video editor, basically. And that was one of the things they commented on with my videos, like, not a fan of that intro. He's not a fan of the intro, not a fan of the outro. Too long. The outro, you guys might have noticed, has been changed. That's been changed for a while now. But the intro I hadn't touched because, I'll be honest, it felt like more of a channel identity than just an intro. It wasn't just, here's my logo, deal with it, bruh. Or, here's some long music piece I liked. I felt like it added a bit more of a transitioning point, but at the same time, the length of it, yeah, I could call that into question. I could absolutely call that into question. What relic shall we do next? I'm going to do this one. I don't want to upgrade it, though. And that's part of the process. Hyperion thrusters, where's it dropped from? Drops from the wiki. I have 17 of them, so apparently it drops pretty constantly, either from some easy to access location or just from transmutation. Yeah, the best place to find out for individual mods like that is definitely the wiki. Yeah, as I was saying, with YouTube, with video creation, even with the streams here, I'm always constantly assessing how things have gone, how things can go, how things can improve the experience that you guys have. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not trying to make things better for you, why am I creating videos, you know? I'm not trying to make them better, then I'm just leaving it to get worse, aren't I? So that's why I ask about things like the intro. That's why I'll ask about details here or there about the stream. So I'll pop up flash polls over on the supporter T Lounge from time to time. Because at the end of the day, I create for you guys, not for me. If I was just creating videos for myself, honestly, I probably would have stopped. Because a lot of work goes into it. But I do it for you guys. And in return, you guys make it worthwhile for me. And that's why we got such a good dynamic. Except for Snake Raider, because they keep on asking for Urali, so they're just a problem. You know what you're up to, mate. Oh, where did those missiles go? Did someone just activate our Void Cloak? That's a pointless question. Someone did activate our Void Cloak, okay. That just makes us nice and slow for a bit. This is max speed! Straining the engines forwards.
They called some friends. Enemy cruise ship has punched in.
Oh, we missed that shot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Go for the easier one here. There we go. Now we're out of cloak. As soon as he's got this shot, we'll try max speed again. Max speed without a cloak. It's a little bit faster. I don't know what's going on with the UI at the moment, to be honest with you. That's just a bit bonk. What's my favourite Warframe? This one right here, Lavos. He is my main Warframe, by far. What's the name of the music I use in the intro? I don't actually know the name of it offhand, sorry. I will tell you though, it is straight out of the YouTube audio library. So yeah, I have no control over the copyright of that, it just exists. Where is the radiator? Oh, it's dead. Okay. Ta-da! How long is the delay between losing sub and losing access to Lounge? Yeah, it's about 3 days, I think. Either 3 or 7, I can't remember the difference. Let me check, actually. I'm going to quickly check. Let me just warm us up. Let me check on my side here. If I go to this, if I go to server settings, if I make sure I pick the right thing. Oh, now Prime's the best one. Okay, that was easy. Let's see, it is, yeah, it's 3 days. There we go. Confirmed. It is a 3-day grace period. So if you do run out of a subscription on Twitch, you still have access to Border T-Lounge for 3 extra days. Gives you time to sort it out. Maybe, you know, payday comes in at a different time, or if you just not had a stream come around that where you wanted to sub, you've been away for a bit, that kind of thing. It's still there for you. Yeah, it sounds about right, Max. Sounds about right. 90k ducats, I think so. Snake Raider. Snake Raider. You're gonna have to find yourself a new sugar daddy. If Quintus isn't here to give you it, you're just gonna have to find someone more reliable, mate. Ever played Dragon's Dogma? I have never played Dragon's Dogma. No, don't actually know even what genre that is. New. Let's see. I've got a load of this relic. I don't know what one it is. It's Panthera and stuff. Ugh. We'll just bring it. I've opened up a lot of rare relics today. Let's open up some of the more basic ones for a bit. It's an RPG. Oh, fair enough. Oh, Mulan needing to drop out. Alright, let's cancel that then. Let's cancel that. Mulan, if you need to drop out, we'll go to Dry Dock, because then we can pick up someone else whilst we're there. So let's pop to Dry Dock real quick. Can you also get supported T-Lounge from joining on YouTube? Yes, you can. If you join on YouTube, so if you become a YouTube member, on YouTube you get access to the emotes which are on the YouTube side. There are fewer emotes over on YouTube than there are on Twitch. That's because there are more subscribers here on Twitch than there are on YouTube. If that changes, then there'll be more emotes available on YouTube. But yeah, absolutely. You can subscribe. That is the pay subscription, become a YouTube member as they call it there. You get access to the supported T-Lounge by doing that as well. Likewise, if you're a supporter on Patreon at any level on Patreon, whether that's the £2 a month, the £5 a month, the £8 a month, or if you really want to, the £50 a month, any level of support on there as well also gives you access to the supporter T-Lounge. So any of the paid ways in, supporter T-Lounge right there. Because hey, you're all supporters when you do that. What's my opinion on Zephyr? Zephyr is a very powerful Warframe. They have some incredible crowd control and amazing defensive ability against non-melee attacks. Overall, quite capable and impressively strong passive ability as well. Last two miso left? Well, I'll tell you what, Elliot, let's mix up the scenery a bit. Let's mix up the scenery. We're going to head on over to Ogul Cluster next. That's going to be our next skirmish, which is going to be Lith Relics. So, if anyone wants to fill the slot in, if you want to join on that, just send me a message in game, I'll bring you on in, and we will crack open some Liths. Maybe get some good value over here. I've got some Radiance as well, so that should help give us just a little bit more plat too. Just a little bit more. Puts down pitchfork. Mate, you should find by now that my opinions on various Warframes are at least somewhat reasonable. They're grounded in practical considerations. So if you had a bone to pick with me over my opinion on any frame, it's probably not for a practical reason. And in that case, I just frankly don't care. When someone turns around and says, "Oh, but my frame is so pretty. I love the glowy sword." I'm like, yeah, sure, you enjoy your glowy sword, Excalibur mains. You're so special. With your tactical ability of sword. So good. Oh, can you imagine actually just looking up one day and seeing this above Earth? Just this giant ass rift opening up. That would be terrifying. I do wonder if the Ostrons down in Cetus, they ever just look up and go, nope, 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 not dealing with that, nope, nope, nope. Especially after the sentient attack. They must be done with space. You were joking, Mr. Pixel? Really? I never could have guessed. A joke? In this Twitch channel? No one jokes here. No one jokes here. I don't know if he's going to hit that. There's a rock in the way, isn't it? Oh, no, he got it. He got it. I'm just going to teleport over to... no, actually. I'm going to stay up here. It's for the best I just stay up here. I will craft some dome charges, because they're probably going to need that. Can I craft some? I hope that I can. Yeah, we didn't actually need any. Never mind. I thought we did because we went to the dry dock. I was wrong. And we just pop that over there. That should give some damage on the radiator. Yep, there it is.
One of a kind. It would be terrible if someone stole it. Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
Ah, fair enough, Max. One day we'll have crossplay. One day. One day.
Cracked open Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
What are some of the essentials I would consider for clan, like a Discord or clan events? Kind of ensure as to what is reasonable. The essential is give people a good time. That's it. That is the essentials for any clan and group in any game ever. Give people a good time. That's it. That's all there is to it. As to what constitutes a good time will differ from people to people. If there was one answer to that, well, the world will be easy, but there isn't one answer. Where is our 4th cruise ship? Ah, there we are. Oh, and it just died. I'm just going to be spinning now because that's how this game works. I know it sounds facetiously simple, and that's because it's actually more just understanding the people you're with. So some people, they'll just enjoy having time to hang out together, do some chill missions. Other people, they want hyper-focused squads for the top-tier boss battles. Others, yeah, fashion contests, that kind of stuff. Some people want to try out content that just isn't normally available due to a lack of people. So like they might want to do certain railjack missions together or do conclave. So really it comes down to understanding what you enjoy and then finding people that enjoy that with you. And that's how you make a good clan. You get clans which advertise they do everything. And this happens in every single MMO, in every single game ever. They'll be like, oh yeah, we do farming missions, and we do boss fights, we do the Eidolons, we do Prophet Taker, and we do Fashion Frame, because we're so good at that, and we decorate our ships and have challenges about that, and we'll do plat prizes, and we do relics, and we are just the best for absolutely everything, so you guys should totally join us. And what these clans do, universally, every single clan that describes themselves as doing almost every activity in the game, is they do fuck all. And I don't mean that to be offensive, I don't mean that to be trite, I don't mean that to be in any way other than the absolute truth. If you find a clan that says they do everything, they do absolutely nothing for you to care about. Here's him. Pan saying, okay, because I know for a fact most of the dojo contest winners make derelicts look populated. Dojo contest winners are, by and large, people who've taken the time to make their dojos look absolutely wonderful. That's not really a multiplayer thing. Because one person's vision is going to compete with another, so typically those kinds of things are individuals, yeah. Or very limited number of people. Yeah. The key to a successful clan is finding something you enjoy and can enjoy with others, and then you do that. And it doesn't have to be an in-game thing. It doesn't have to be a mechanical thing. It just has to be a thing that brings the group together. If everyone just enjoys going off doing solo missions, that's not a together. And that will not a good clan make. A whole bunch of people doing solo missions, you don't need to be in a clan to do that. And because you don't need to be in a clan, the clan dies. Again, I've seen that happen a bajillion times. I actually have an interesting story. It's an evil story, but it's a story. It's EVE Online, so of course it's evil. I went through a phase on EVE Online where I decided I was going to play the bad guy. I'd done a lot of stuff, I'd got myself access to a considerable amount of gear. I decided I was going to play the bad guy. But I was going to do it in a anti-hero kind of way. Yeah, I know, the greatest opening ever. Have we got two? Have we got all of us over here? Oh dear. Well, I can at least go get this, that works. There we go. So, this is how it went on EVE Online. I looked around. I was like, let's find a certain type of group. The group I was looking for was a group that, one, advertised that they did everything, because, as I said, those groups are, intentionally or otherwise, they're actually kind of toxic. Because the people who join them end up getting bored stiff and leaving the game entirely. Alright, my job's done here. So I was looking for a group that advertised they did everything, and secondly, I was looking for a group which had their settings incorrectly set up or naively set up, allowing PvP within the group freely. Basically allowing friendly fire. And sure enough, I found such a group. I found such a group that had themselves exposed to the wiles and whims of someone like me. I joined the group. I joined the group on the pretenses, yeah, I was looking to do a bit of everything with them. They sounded great. Yeah, we got the time zones to match. Oh, this will be wonderful. They had no idea what was coming. As soon as I was in the group, I grabbed myself a nice, sturdy gunship. I headed on over to where I saw they were located. You see, I opened up my map. And I saw on the map there, first of all, Sergey, sorry, this is an English-only channel. I have no idea what you just said, so I'm going to have to delete your message. If you want to say that again in English, that'd be great. Yeah, I opened up a map, and I could see, ah yes, there is one person 5 jumps away, and then everyone else is another 2 jumps past them. Let's head on over. I took my ship over to that first person. I found where they were in the solar system. They were just mining away. They're in a relatively expensive mining ship, just chewing on a rock. Jum, 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 jum. Yeah, literally just like that. Just like that, just pointing a laser and doing nothing else. They weren't even chatting with anyone, just sat there. I walked in with my definitely not a mining ship, and I mined a few holes in the side of theirs. They got blown to smithereens. They sent a message to the group. They're like, I've just been murdered by this new guy. What's going on? Why is this? What is he doing? This is horrible. But no one's really taking it seriously because this group has no cohesion. They're just existing together. There's nothing going on. No one's doing anything. And so no one really takes it seriously at first. Whilst I make the 2 jumps over to the next system, where the map shows is their home system. I warp into the next mining belt, I find another person, and I blow them up. And I find the next person, and then I blow them up. And now the group is kind of getting the message, like, oh shit, we are under attack by this guy who is inside of our group. Ah, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? The leader is online at the time, is screaming in the chat channel. And when I say screaming, I mean typing in all caps, because that's about the best you can scream in a text chat. Did that attack cause permanent damage to the guy? It meant he lost the ship. Yeah, the ship was gone. Not like in Warframe where if your Warframe dies, oh well, try again next time. No, his ship was gone. I blew it up. Gone. He needs to go buy a new one with in-game money. And, yeah. Same with the others I blowed up. They were being told, get to the station, get to the station, get safe. This guy will kill you. Get safe. Because if they're in the station, they're safe. Well, they also can't play the game because they're hiding in the station. A couple people weren't paying attention to chat because, again, this group that advertised everything was doing nothing. People weren't even looking at the chat of their leader. Out they come. There's my guns. Blap, blap. It was actually about that easy to kill them. They're in tiny ships. Is this cold? Yeah, this was an evil arc. It's an RPG. Where this kind of thing was legitimately not just allowed, they advertise it in the trailers as a thing you can do. I wanted to show this group what happens when you become a boring everything bagel group. Someone comes along and takes advantage of that. I was playing the bad guy. And so this continued for a bit. Now, they started wising up. The people who knew very little about what they could do, they were just kind of running around in circles like, ah, what do we do, what do we do? And just hiding in the station. Okay? I became a space pirate. A space pirate does it for loot. I became a space terrorist for this time, Cosmo. Let's say it as it was. I became a space terrorist. Did I get the stuff they mined? Oh, I took that and shoved it in a station, yeah. Well, actually, I handed it off to my second character who shoved it in a station. We'll get to reasons for that in a moment. So, it goes on from there, alright? It goes on from there. You see, now that I have done so much damage to these ships, they want to get back at me. First, they just want to get rid of me. And so they open up the form, the employee form, because it's all corporations in EVE Online. Not guilds, it's corporations. I was part of their corporation. They bring that up, and they hit kick Ken, and it says you can't do that. He's currently in space. For you to remove them, they need to be logged off or in a station. You cannot kick them right now. I say, oh, okay, so we need to get him into a station. So they tell me to dock up or go away. I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere because I know the rules of the game. Okay, well, we'll kill you. I'm like, come at me then. And sure enough, a couple ships and dock to try and fight me. A couple tiny little frigates. I was in a battle cruiser. Frigates are nothing to a battle cruiser. That would be like one of these little fighters going around trying to face an entire railjack. It doesn't work. And they died. And they were sent back to their station. Hero, cheers. So now they were really panicking. They were really, really panicking. They were starting to discuss tactics and whatnot, what they could do. A couple of people had a new plan. And they were discussing this plan. Others were pointing out, he's in this chat. He can hear what you're planning. I'm like, yeah, I am here. Thanks for letting me know. That's cool. By the way, you just told me what gate you were sat on. I warp in, go straight to that gate, and there goes another person who felt very, very silly for telling the terrorist how he was trying to fight the terrorist. Good job. Yeah, information security. Well done. Now they began to wise up some more. They created a separate communication channel. They created a temporary private chat with everyone invited except for me. And they were discussing new plans. They were discussing things where I couldn't hear them. But one guy in particular, he felt he was bigger and better than everyone. He was boasting how he can do it. If they banded together, we can just take him on, head on, send him to a station easy, blow up his ship. I can do it. Why aren't any of you working with me? I can do this. And the rest of them, they didn't want to listen to him. They didn't believe him. They already saw me wipe out at this point, what, 8, 9 of their ships? They didn't think they had a chance, but this guy, he was certain of it. And he had a lucky break. He had this incredible lucky break. You see what happened next? Let me start another mission whilst I continue with this. What happened next? He could never have guessed would have happened. You see, someone out of the blue contacted him and offered him support, not someone in his corporation. This person that offered him support, they said, hey, I hope I'm speaking to the right person. Little did he know, of course, this character was speaking to the right person. But this new guy was like, hey, I hope I'm speaking to the right person. I've been tracking Ken. I've followed him because he's been blowing up corporation after corporation. I'd heard a couple others before at this point. Nowhere near as fun.
Another job well executed.
This guy said, look, I've been wanting to get revenge on him. Can you help me get revenge on him? And of course, this loud and proud guy in the corporation's like, yeah, what, this is great. He hurt you as well. Oh, we'll have to take him down. And so they planned. What was going to happen is that this loud and proud guy, he was going to bring a combat ship to defeat mine, but he couldn't do it alone. His combat ship was weaker than mine. What he was going to do was have this other guy who got in touch with him bring a healing ship. By healing his ship, the proud guy would stay alive whilst he'd be able to take me down. These guys, they were planning this amazing strategy. There was no way I could deal with it, and because the healing ship was not in the corporation, I wouldn't be able to shoot it. I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Perfect way to get rid of me. And so sure enough, I let slip my location. Mr. Proud arrives in his lovely, lovely combat ship. In comes the healing ship as well. He's like, yeah, I've got him. Heal me, heal me. And then you can imagine his dismay. As for some reason, the healing ship activates its healing lasers on me. You remember I mentioned, chat, that sure, yeah, I was scooping up the loot of the ships I'd killed and putting it in a station using my second character. That second character was the one that contacted Mr. Proud. Me. He invited me to come help him kill me. Oh, he was not happy about that one. Like I said, I was playing Space Terrorist and I was not going to play fair. Terrorism is not fair. I was playing to win. You can play on 2 accounts. You can play on as many accounts as you want, Cosmo, in EVE Online, so long as you do not broadcast multiple inputs to accounts at the same time. So, like, if I press one button, it affects one account. Otherwise, yeah, you can have as many as you can afford, really. So, yeah. At this point, things were looking pretty bleak for this corporation, but it didn't end there. Cosmo, I've got 2 screens. it didn't end there. You see, remember I mentioned about that private chat that they got set up? Well, the thing is, the guys were actually starting to think. They were starting to plan properly this time. They needed to really work together. Mr. Proud came sheepishly in and let them know what happened. They're like, okay, we need to really work on this. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got power. We might not know exactly how much, but he knows what he's doing. And so they started coming up with a trap where they were going to bring in ships from multiple different directions, slowly close off the ways I could escape, and drop a full net on me, as it were. They were really planning the best they could here. They were getting together about 8 ships. And to be honest, the ships they were bringing together, yeah, that would actually be a threat to me. I could take on 1, 2, 3. I could take on a few haphazard ships here or there, but a full fleet of 8 at that point, that would become a struggle, even with my healing ship. They even had a plan to deal with the healing ship. They were getting somewhere. Unfortunately for them, this is where I say I was not just a terrorist, but also running the line of an anti-hero. Because this was the most fun many people in this corporation had ever had playing EVE Online. Up to this point, they'd joined into the game, they'd seen the trailers of all these wonderful space battles, this intrigue, the subterfuge, and they mined rocks. They ran basic missions. They shot little crosses in the distance. The money went up slowly, and they went, where's the game I signed up for? I was the game they signed up for. And one person in particular, he contacted me to say exactly this. I'm not pulling this out of my ass. He specifically reached out to me and let me know. This was the most fun he had ever had in EVE Online, watching all of this go down, being part of this absolute carnage. He let me know that there is this second private chat setup setting up a trap to catch me. And he said to me, you've made this game more interesting today than it has been in the last 2 weeks. I want to be your spy. Not my own character. This guy came out of nowhere and just offered this up. He started feeding me the intelligence. He let me know the plans, the ships they were using, the locations they were setting up, all this information they were sharing. And so my ship perfectly slid straight past their trap. I dodged through them in the simplest of ways because I knew everything about their plan. I knew everything they were going to do, and I countered it hard. At one point, a guy was in position, blocking my way out. He thought he had a great spot, and then all of a sudden, I'm right on top of him. I've just somehow discovered where he was. And this is when they realized. This is when they realized that they have no idea how many people in the group are me. Not just the out-of-corporation healer. They have no idea how many others in that private chat were also either me or on my side. And so they couldn't continue. It imploded. Everyone was pointing fingers at everyone. The whole lot fell apart. The only thing they could do was beg for me to leave. And I told them, sure, I will leave. On one condition. One condition. I will leave the group, I will dock up and exit as soon as they give me a medal for it. I told them that was the only way I was going to go, because they can't take that medal away, they can't revoke it, they can't do anything else about it once they've given it to me. It's not money, it's not some pixels somewhere hidden away, a ship stolen, a bit of ore sold in the market. I wanted them to give me an everlasting medal that showed I beat them. And they argued about that. They argued about that for a good 15 minutes until they realized, no wait, that is literally the only way we're going to get rid of this guy. I gave them no other option. And so to this day, I have that medal on my account. I don't have it on public display, but it is there permanently. A medal. I took on one of these groups that advertised they did absolutely everything and showed them what happens when someone takes a little bit of an offense to that. It was space terrorism, absolutely. There were a few people rather unhappy with that, including the people whose ships I blew up. Some of them were a bit upset with that. But I got multiple people from that group contact me to say this was amazing, this was great fun. I know that at least 3 of them left the group within 48 hours to go join others that did specific things they were looking to do. Because I made something of a manifesto of this as to the reason I attacked that group. So, there were 2 of them that went and joined pirate organizations, and another one went off to join faction warfare, which is more of a ring-fenced PvP scenario. And for the others, well, maybe they enjoyed themselves there, maybe they did other things. How long would I have kept them hostage? Until I couldn't anymore, basically, Max. At most, it would have been a day, because the servers go down every day for a couple minutes, just as downtime to reset certain things and to move on certain things. And if they log on fast enough, it just takes one of the leaders to log on fast enough to hit kick whilst I'm still offline. So it would have been at max a day. But yeah. For the others, I don't really care what happened to them. I did check into it later. This group was part of an alliance at the time. The alliance did absolutely nothing to help them out. Didn't even try to. And I've checked onto both of them. The group has since completely disbanded. There is just the original leader in there now. And the alliance, gone. There is no such thing as that alliance anymore. Completely wiped off the map. That was the day I waged space terrorism because I could. I made a point of it to all of them there. A group that advertises they do everything does nothing. I came in offering exactly one thing, and it was the most fun a lot of people had ever had. Imagine a leader ruin the name of Engineer. Oh, I don't run by the name of Engineer on Eve. That would be silly. You do not attach war crimes to that channel name. Hell no. I mean, the Engineer as a username didn't exist when I started playing Eve Online anyway. I hadn't come up with it then. So, it's a very different name there. If you search Engineer, you won't find me. You might find an imposter, but you won't find me. You wonder how much of that was my fault? I mean, when a group has nothing going for it and one person can tear it down in a few hours, yeah, that's not really my fault at that point. That group was going nowhere. Imagine they're watching that and realise it was you. Very unlikely. This was a group of like 25, 30 people. At most. I don't know if it was that big, to be honest. I wouldn't have taken on a bigger one. I chose my target carefully. And they did not choose their recruits carefully. Oh dear. So yeah, that is the most evil I have ever been in a game. Straight up. There is no comparison to that ever in my gaming history. Because that day I chose to be the terrorist. And I'm sure some people will have umbrage to take with it, but it was the game they signed up for. It is in the trailers. Like the new player said, that whose day I made with all that. It is in the trailers. This is what you play the game for. This is what you can expect and what people will do to you. I've been on the other end of it. Not quite a in-house terrorism. We didn't let that happen. Most groups are smart enough to avoid it. But I've been on the receiving end of a war that could never go our way. I've been on the receiving end of absolute devastation. I did not mean to leave. I wanted to revive.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yokizo, if you can tell me any of the crucial details that proves that you're a spy, sure, go ahead. General Pavlov say, do you know if you can use science on a virus to science weapons? Do you don't get uncloaked when using alarming weapons? Ooh, I've never actually tried that. I would imagine yes. But I've never actually tried it, General Pavlova. Because I know that virus silence is a bit funky. I know it's a bit funky. Alright, take care, Crown Ladybug. You take care. We just need to kill that cruise ship. Where's the cruise ship? Let's just line this up. Yeah, I've got up to a lot of stuff in EVE Online. I have a heck a lot of stories from that game. I have been on the receiving end of having my shit absolutely pushed in by groups far above the caliber of me and mine. I have intentionally been the underdog, fighting against the absolute hordes and knowing it's not going to end in my favor, but hey, I'm there for a good time, not for a long one. I have been in mining, in industry, in advanced production, planetary management. I've been in trading in safe zones and very unsafe zones, hauling, small, large, extra large. I've been part of Black Ops fleets, in Spectre fleet, where the entire goal was we were a group of people from random parts of the world just come together for a brief moment, allies and enemies alike all together, to find and ruin some people's days. We would hunt down targets, leap onto them, 100 of us at once, blow them up, and get out of there before anyone even knows what happened. And then we disband. Complete deniability. No more Miso now? We weren't even using me. Oh wait, that was Saturn, was it? No, we were using lifts. We got loads of lifts. Everyone should have loads of lifts. So I've done a lot in that game. I've done almost every bit of stuff that you can access as a small player. Have inspired you to Strive Online? Full warning, it is not an easy game to get into, and without other friends, it will probably suck. It has a serious issue of new player retention, as that game always has, because it takes a lot to get into. What should a person focus on first, a new amp or void rig? Well, it depends on what new amp you need. Like, if you've got just the moat amp, yeah, absolutely get yourself a better amp. If you've already got yourself a somewhat decent amp, get yourself a void rig. How strong was my character ship with all that playing? Well, the thing is, you don't have just one ship in EVE Online. Ships are ammunition in that game. A ship will be lost eventually. If you undock with the ship, a ship is lost immediately. If you happen to dock up with it again later, congratulations, you got it back. That's how you have to play it. You undock, that ship is gone. If you cannot accept that fact, you can't play with that ship in EVE Online. It's a terrible idea. Do red Eidolon shards have a use? What, just the basic Eidolon shards? No, they don't have a use. Not really, no. Was that the only time I violated the Geneva Convention in gaming? They asked the Warframe player. No. Even outside of Warframe, no. EVE Online I've done a lot of stuff in. Technically, I'm a decorated war veteran. Oh, sorry. Gotta leave the squad, go continue watching the stream. Okay, Korokop, this is a learning moment. This is a learning moment for you. If you just go to your menu, and you go to return to dojo, you can actually just go there, right now. You just open up and you return to dojo. Once a railjack mission is complete, and we haven't started the next one, you can do that just fine, you lose absolutely nothing. You can do that. If you do it mid-mission, you will lose stuff, because that's aborting a mission. But once the mission's done, you got the rewards, yeah, you can go. You're free. It doesn't show you? What do you mean it doesn't show you? You hit return to dojo. Let me cancel the vote. But you should be able to see that. You should absolutely be able to see that. It shows leave mission only. Okay, then you don't have a dojo to go back to. Click the leave mission button. Unless it says in the message, when it pops up the message and says you will lose stuff, don't do it. If you read it and it says you'll keep everything, then yeah, go. Trust me. But I suppose if you don't want to do that, sorry, we'll just go to the dojo. We'll just go to the dojo. But you can try and trust me another day. Because that's specifically why they created it. Hey, you figured it out. As I do this. Whatever. We'll go anyway. Now it works. Ah, okay. It might have been that the mission vote there was kind of screwing with it, which is itself a bug, but there we are. Warframe is bug frame. Cosmo, Elite Dangerous and EVE Online have basically nothing similar. Like, in Elite Dangerous, any ship can just jump at any time to any star system. In EVE Online, you are affixed to stargates. In Elite Dangerous, you can just pick up and go anywhere you damn well please. In EVE Online, you warp to points. You warp to a static planet location, you warp to a station, you warp to a mission objective, you warp to a bookmark. In Elite Dangerous, your ship is insured for 95% of its value, meaning you only pay 5% if it's blown up. In EVE Online, you'd be lucky if you can get insurance on the vast majority of ships to even cover the base hull. Everything else that's attached to it, all of your cargo, nah, nothing. No insurance whatsoever. If it's gone, it's gone. You lost it. In Elite Dangerous, if you die, you go back to a station, you go back to the last station you docked at, and then you just are given a duplicate ship with duplicate everything. You just pay the 5% tax. In EVE, you need to now go back home, or be blown up in your pod and sent home, losing all your implants too. And then you need to go through buying the bits, if you can get hold of them, or where you need to get hold of them, and put your ship back together, or put together a new ship, whatever you're doing next. In Elite Dangerous, you typically have a few ships, like you'll have your fast ship, you'll have your explorer ship, you'll have your mining ship, you'll have a handful of ships. In EVE, I think I have probably somewhere in the region of about 5 dozen ships at the moment. Some of them are just lying in places, I don't know what they're doing. PvP in Elite Dangerous is very hands-on. Literally, hands-on throttle and stick is how you steer it. In EVE Online, it is much more sending commands to your ship as to what it does next. How many epitaph sets have I earned so far? Oh, today, probably only 1. In total, I've sold quite a few. I've sold more than a few over time now. EVE is a very unforgiving game compared to Elite. It is also a lot more zoomed out. It is very much a third-person game rather than first-person. It has no planetary landings. It is all about the ships. All about the ships. However, the scale of EVE's existence is far grander than Elite. Elite has a bigger universe, but that universe is nowhere near as populated. EVE is something else.
Attention, void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
I think I missed a couple questions here, it's alright. If I've missed your question, just let me know, guys. If I've missed your question, just let me know. We are down to just Elio and myself now, so my NPC crew are going to do a good job of dealing with fighters. I'll just leave them to that. Elio, I'm going to need you to deal with the ground objective or piloting. Take your pick. You are doing the ship stuff. Alright, I'm going to do with the ground objective then. You deal with this. I will deal with the objective that way. Hopefully I don't hit a rock. Oh, that narrow dodge. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, what would you guys say to an EVE Online stream on a Friday? I would need to hide a lot of the details, because stream snipers are definitely a thing in EVE. Despite it being against Twitch's TOS, EVE players don't care. But what would you guys say to an EVE Online stream? Bear in mind, it is a lot slower game than, say, Apex, say, Warframe. Hell, even Elite Dangerous at times can be more active, though not by much. Elite is a lot of slow time. You couldn't focus completely on objectives while I told the story. A good storyteller. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the story. Do it for science. I'll put a poll up. I'll put a poll over on the Discord. I'll put it in the Supporter T Lounge. Yes, Supporter T Lounge. You heard me right there. If you're not in the Supporter T Lounge, well, that's on you. I'm going to put a poll in the Supporter T Lounge for the Friday stream. I've got a couple options, so I'll open it up to you guys. EVE Online will be one of the options on there. I'll put only a few options to make it nice and easy to choose from. I'll do that after today's stream. Even just cruising around the ship telling stories you could watch for the full duration? Oh, I'm glad. Although I feel like that would probably only apply to a small number of people if one just see story time again. I feel like that wouldn't have the broadest of appeals. You glad you asked about the derelict clans? Hey, you'd be surprised where one question can lead sometimes. When you ask a proper question, you'd be really surprised where they can lead sometimes. Far better than questions like, what's your thoughts on the Argonac? I much prefer a much more involved question. I do. You allow me to take it to grand places. I have got none of the reacts we need. I sped through that so quick. Oh, God. I didn't even realize just how quickly I did that. I sped through every bit of that. Where is a cruise ship? Where is a normal cruise ship? There it is. We have no reactants. My bad. Anytime within 3 days is fine for the poll. Okay, Snake Raider. Okay, I see. Storytime weekends should be a thing. I mean, it kind of is a thing from time to time. That's what these streams often go into. Either story time or notepad teaching time, you know. I hope some of these guys are corrupted because I saw a Fisher. Ah. Just need one more. There we go. Alright, we're good. I'll just teleport out of here. It's going to be faster to just shoot this shit.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Have more stories as great as that one? Definitely not mind. I got a few more stories. I got a few bits here or there. Let's line this up. Oh, we don't want that one. We want this one. There we go. I should be able to hit that from here. I should be able to hit that from here. No! No! Do not move ship. Do not move ship. I said I can hit it. And I can hit it. There we are. 7 kilometers. Easy peasy. Nailed it. Oh. You know what, guys? I think it's time for us to leave Railjack. I think it's time to do some normal fishers. We need more people here. This, that tells us it's time to leave. What was the game I was comparing to Eve? Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous. Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. Eve Online. The learning curve is a vertical bloody cliff. And there are people all the way up that cliff with javelins and machine guns trying to knock you down. But if you get there, it might be worth it. They are very different games. Hell, I'd consider streaming Eve. Streaming Elite Dangerous, I feel like would actually just be too boring. Just in total. I really do believe that. Would have been better to not get the reactant. Formal blueprint's a formal blueprint. We can use it, Cosmo. It's not exactly a waste of relics. I've got a bajillion of them. I've got a bajillion of them. Yeah, Left Ray, if you want to join in, just send me a message in game, the Kengineer, like here. I can bring you on into the squad, but we are going to leave Railjack now. We've done a lot of the Railjacking stuff. I do need to check how much endo we're going to get from melting down the parts. Let's get a prediction on this, guys. Also, Ragnos, I noticed I missed your rock instrumental earlier. Let's do that now. I'm sorry that's been a while. Let me just get that rock instrumental right now. Let's get a quick prediction going. How much endo will I get from scrap? Simple question. Under 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,001 to 10,000, no, to 5,000. Will it be 5,001 to, oops, 10,000, or will it be over 10,000? There we go. That's a prediction right there. Let's just set that up and run for 1 minute. Is it worth my joining? I'm 11 hours ahead of you. Might have incredible ping. I mean, that's up to you, General Pavlov. If you want to give it a try, you can give it a try. So let's see. Moon has gone. Jiku has gone. Ellio's still here. Left Rage saying hi-oh. So I'll bring you in just a moment, because when I leave the dojo, I'll kick you out. So let's fast travel to Dry Dock, which will build me the terminal for it. So I'll give you guys a moment on the prediction there. How much endo do you think I'm going to get from scrapping all this salvage? How many missions have I done, plus or minus? No idea, so Jelly Beans. I've done them for the last 2.5 hours. So take a guess from that. Hey Penguin, I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. Some people think it's going to be between 100 and 1,000. Some people think it's going to be over 5,000. A couple people think it's going to... Actually, how many is that? One person thinks it'll be over 10,000. And we got a few people think it's going to be between 1 and 5,000. But I think that prediction is in. Yep, it is. All right, let's see. Was my scrap pile clear before? No idea. That's the trick of it, isn't it? That's the trick. Scrap recovered wreckage. Okay, it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear. I should probably just do the Mark II and Mark I stuff, because that's the stuff I've gained here today. Let's do the Mark II and Mark I. Let's see how much that comes to for the prediction, because otherwise that's just unfair. Because normally I only do the other stuff. So Mark II and Mark I alone has actually come to over 10,000. Would you look at that? The Mark II and Mark I alone has come to just over 10,000 Endo there. And then if we add in the Mark III stuff, $18,900 Endo. I mean, if you look up here, I'm not exactly short on Endo at the moment. I have, you know, I have a couple thousand Endo going around. But yeah, it looks like over 10,000 for the Mark I, Mark II stuff, yeah. So, over 10,000, you're absolutely right. I didn't even think it would go that high myself. I wouldn't have gambled on over 10,000. I would not have bet that much, but there we go. Shows what I know. Congratulations to those of you who guessed that much. You were absolutely right. Enjoy your spanners. Yeah, there we go. How much of that just went out there? Sir Jellybean just came, the majority of that went from 580 spanners to what, like 5,000 you just walked away with? Something like that. That's a win. I'll take the Endo, though. I'll take the Endo. Elio saying, I have only Lith or Neo now, if that makes a difference. It does make a difference. We'll bear that in mind. Anyway, also, I've done enough Railjack and no my Endo returns. Ah, smart then. Smart. How does Former get installed? So far as either duct tape, force feed, or less than PG methods. Oh, mate. How does Former get installed? I mean, we can put Former onto weapons, we can put Former onto Warframes, we can put Former onto vehicles, we can put Former onto Cavats and whatnot, so it's not going to be something that's specific to a Warframe. It's not going to be eaten. Just duct taping on doesn't seem quite right for a weapon because we visibly see it. No. The way that a Former is applied is what you do is first, you go out and you find a child somewhere on Cetus or Fortuna, one of the Vent Kids maybe. Okay, you tell them, hey look, we've got this lovely gold trinket here, do you want to use this? Like, oh, that looks nice, yeah. And then you invite them round to the helmet room, you know, you take him down over this way. You take him into this room here like, Mr. Warframe, this is a weird looking room, why are we here? And then you sit him in that chair. No, you don't sit them there. And then you sit them in the mouth there and they get dissolved down and then he gives you the ability to sequester it on. So he dissolves down the kid and uses that to power the Former and that infuses it into whatever you're looking to do. Because that is the power of continuity which the Orokin used. You see, the Orokin were absolute mad lads. They were horrifying in every way, and yes, they did use kids to continue their existence. So if you want to tell me that that's too dark, that's the kind of thing the Orokin did. This is exactly the kind of thing Ballas would do. So you know what? I'm saying that headcanon is actually quite viable. Yeah. And if you don't believe me for one moment, you go look up what continuity is. Not the mod. Actual continuity is in Warframe lore. It is clearly and seriously messed up. Horrifyingly messed up what the Orokin did with kids. You thought what they did with the Tenor was bad. At least we get to stay alive. We get to stay alive. So, yeah. Fun fact. Let's not think about that too much. Alright. Elliot, come on in. Left for Rage, come on in. And, let's see. Hamspixel say I'll join if there's a spot. There is a spot. Send me a message, dude. I can't invite you without a message. Can't invite you without a message. I did not mean to click that. What was that thing? Ugh. Ugh, that looked weird. There we go. I mean, Panzer, if you die during war, you die during war. You know, children dying in war, that happens all the time in Warframe. That happens all the time. But no one ever asks about how the farmer gets supplied. And now you know why there are so few children going around. My username's just the Kenji on PC? It is, yeah. If I just do this... Eliu, you're amazing. You're ahead of me. You're ahead of me. You just clipped the entire explanation? Ah, bollocks. That's a problem. Oh dear. Well, that was going to make the rounds, isn't it? Alright. We want a Lith or a Neo. What have we got here? We got a Capture Axie. That is insulting. The Neo has defense or mobile defense. Those are both terrible. And Lith has a defense or mobile defense. Eliu, can you kind of get some more relics, please? This is terrible. This is... We need more relics. What? There's a Capture Axie! What's my favourite secondary weapon? I tend to use the Gaze Kit Gun. I just like laser beams. It's a Gaze Kit Gun. Oh dear, that one is definitely going to make the rounds. Hey, I think... Wait, no, that's a squad message. You were opening them half last month? I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Not everyone can have quite the stockpile I have. Oh, Cosmo, you're as bad as YouTube now. Yeah, as you can see, I kind of have a few relics, like, you know, 65 of that Miso, 64 of this Neo, 60, 59, 57. Got some Lith relics kind of going around. Yo! Eurofen coming in with the 67-person raid. Welcome in, people there. Welcome in, everyone from Eurofen's community. We are just in the midst of doing some relics at the moment, so hello there, my dude. Oh, and Hamster, there we are. We finally got your message. Come on in. Yeah, we're just in the midst of opening some relics. We've done some Void Storms earlier, but now we're on to doing them here as the Void Storms got a little bit less ideal. Hope you guys are doing well. What have you been up to today? What have you been up to today just before you've joined us with the raid here? Boy, is this a hug emote? I think this might be the first time I have ever seen a raid which comes in with a hug. That is exceedingly wholesome. I love that. Y'all coming in with hugs. You know what my chat does when they go out and raid someone? Regulars here, my chat. Can you show the people who've just arrived what emote you guys use when we normally do a raid? I know a couple of you here know exactly the emote that gets used more often than not for the raids here. Show them the one. Show how wholesome you guys are compared to the hug crew. Yep, there it is. There it is. We get shivs. Either shivs or a cursed Grendel. So I'll take the wholesome hug over that. But for those of you who don't know, I'm the Engineer, solver of practical problems here in Warframe. I am a massive stats nerd. Like, seriously, I think I spend far too much time thinking about stats, but there we go. That's what I do. Oh, Snake Raider, you know exactly what you have to do then, don't you, my dude? You know exactly what you have to do if you want more shivs. But yeah, welcome into the chat, guys. I'm very sorry to say that I actually stream between 7 and 10 UK time on every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and it's getting a little bit close out there, but I'll give you guys a good time whilst you're here. I'll give you guys a good time whilst you're here. Welcome in, everyone, all the same. As a point as to how much of a stats nerd I am, the most recent video I put out on YouTube, I literally created a simulation program to run 140,000 simulations of running everything you need on the Zariman to see how long it takes on average. How many people write a program of 140,000 simulations just to find out how long it takes to farm a mission? Or farm a mission location, you know? That's how much of a stats nerd I am. It'd just be like that. Do I want the Lex Prime blueprint? Not really, no. Not really, no. Warframe 100 sub bomb, another 20 sub bomb. Oh, is someone giving out 120 subs for you? Am I reading that correct? Bloody hell, that was a good day for you, mate. That's a good day for you right there. Absolutely. What a community. You really need a cold shower right now? Alright, you take care then, Eurofin. Thank you very, very much for the raid. You have yourself a good time there. Have we got a mod actually in the chat to do a shout-out right now? I realised I haven't seen a shout-out go past. Oh, sorry. The mission can wait. The mission can wait. Shout-out to Eurofin. I think I did that correctly. There we go. Yeah, they're over on Warframe earlier. Guys, you can check them out if you want to. You can check them out if you want it there. There is the link to Eurofin. To the awesome person who just raided over to here. But we've been doing Void Storms throughout this today. We got quite a bit from the Void Storms. We got 10,000 endo just from scrapped wreckage, which is, you know, that's a bit. That's a bit to go alongside all the credits, the railjack parts, the intrinsics, if I wasn't already maxed, to go alongside the Void Traces, the extra relics. It kind of adds up. It kind of adds up. Oh, God, I'm kind of concerned about that clip there now. Digress saying gifted him 100 subs and 10,000 bits. My word. Dude, that's some serious support. You must really like Eurofin. More power to you then, Digress. More power to you. You see a Kuvazar? Yes, someone asked for a Kuvazar earlier, and I just haven't unequipped it. They wanted to see my crit boosted Harrow. And when I say crit boosted, I mean I had an invigoration for even more primary crits. They wanted to see my crit boosted Harrow with the Kuvazar, and I just haven't unequipped it the entire stream since. Because it's a good gun. It does damage, although it does blind me every time I fire it. I normally have my effects turned down, but I was doing some Void Flood in a preparation for the last video, and I need my effects turned up for Void Flood. It is impossible otherwise. All three of the stream millionaires aren't here. Snake Raider, come on. Come on. At first, it's funny, but you can't keep begging for people like Quintus or Esprit to come along and just gift you a sub, you know, dude? If you really want a sub, you know how to get it. You can't just wait for someone to hand you something every time. If you really, really want that sub, you know what you gotta do, Snake Raider. You want to see the Harrow? I mean, we gotta pick a frame option, although we're not gonna have time for that today. We're not gonna have time for that because we are gonna be basically running this mission, getting ourselves a few extra prime parts, and then unfortunately we are like less than 10 minutes away from the end of the stream. I will say though, chat, to all of you in the chat now, if you have an inkling, a desire, a need for a little bit more platinum in your life, exclamation mark ticket will give you a chance to win it, because we are doing a 75 platinum giveaway at the end of this stream, so you guys are here just in time for that. Exclamation mark ticket will give you a chance to win 75 platinum. Doesn't matter what platform you're on, Xbox, PC, PlayStation or Switch, anyone has a chance to win it. So yeah, now's your time to give it a chance. Exclamation mark ticket. That's all you need to do. There's nothing fancy, nothing special. If you're the winner, I will send you a message here on Twitch. So you can just respond to that, give me your Warframe username and platform, and I'll send it on over to you. Simple as that. Have I ever seen what happens with Uncle Railjack crew member? You give them the Kuvazar and they shoot a target behind you? I have not seen that, no. My Uncle crew actually uses a different weapon. Let's bring them out. There they are. That was an instant spawn. They use the Fullman when they're not. Okay, my Uncle crew is cursed. I have no idea what the hell that was. Yeah, if we just find them, wherever they are. Where did they go? Where did my crewmate go? Oh, here they are. So, if we just walk them over to some enemies, they don't seem to understand that the Fullman has a battery. They don't understand that. And so, what that means is that if they can see an enemy to shoot at, they will just fire. Continuously. These enemies are all dead, so that's actually really hard to demonstrate, but you'll see, you'll see. On-call crew have no idea the Fullman is supposed to recharge. They just keep firing and 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 firing. And also occasionally just going, one down, or things like that, which is always just so simple. No flair to it, no drama, just one down. Listen to that go. If it weren't for the fact that the enemies had just died, they would have kept firing. So, yeah, my Uncle crew, they're a little bit spicy. They just shoot, and they have a crit bonus to that shooting, so that Foreman absolutely shreds faces. It's amazing. Oh, really, Cosmo? Which faction is yours from? Because my one here, I believe, is a New Loka. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's New Loka. So what faction is your one, Cosmo? I know different ones have different voice lines. I used to use a Parent Sequence one because he was just so cheery. But I needed the crits. I wanted the crits. So I got the crits. Yeah. Do I think Ben 10 can turn into a Warframe? I don't think Warframes are really considered an alien species, so he couldn't really turn into a copy of an alien species in that way. But at the same time, the Ben 10 universe can do whatever it damn well pleases, really. So if a Warframe could be added to the Omnimatrix, sure, why not? There are, after all, multiples of each Warframe, so he could become a generic one in a sense that way. Also, that is possibly one of the odder questions I've ever had on this stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Making good use of the clip button today. Curse Ken and Curse Crew. Is it a Kengineer stream if something cursed doesn't happen? Is it really a Kengineer stream without any cursed moments whatsoever, you know? You just need to look at what's happened the two times I decided, well, a couple times I decided to stream Apex. The first time I streamed Apex, we had a certain incident that I promised I wouldn't bring up anymore, so I won't name it, I won't say it, but there was an incident. A particular note. Oh, hello. Oh, what do I take the 13 plat bronze, or do I take the 100 ducats? Ah. I want ducats, and I can't be bothered to sell those. I want ducats. Normally, I'd take the plat piece. I just want ducats. The next time, when I went to stream Apex... oh, no. Let's get the Radiant. What happened then was that the games got seriously cursed. I mean, seriously cursed. We had it where the entire game was so cursed that there were... I started the game with no one in the squad. We loaded into... my character, and then suddenly another person appeared in the squad, and we loaded into the ship, and the third person in the squad just suddenly arrived as well. But there were still only like 20 people in the entire match. It was just, it was weird. It was undeniably and just insanely weird. Also, I love just how strong Mirage is on this map. Whoever's got the Mirage, you're doing God's work. And then last time I streamed Apex, which was just Friday gone, where we had just so many horrible random players. They were nasty. They were destructive. They were sabotaging. Right from the get-go, there was just randoms being randoms. It is cursed every time. Didn't we win with the suddenly showing up squad? Yeah. Yeah, Penguin. That last game of that second to last Apex stream, we won it. I also scored some of the best sniper shots I have ever done. Ever. Hell, it was cursed enough I made a video out of it. On the second channel, of course. Bad Behavior saying, yo, my man, keep up the... keep up the good work. Thanks, my dude. I'm glad you appreciate the channel. And welcome to Twitch as well, my dude. Ben 10 becomes man in the wall. Oh, God. No, can we... We definitely do not need Ben 10 in any iteration of him, be it kid or later, turning into the man in the wall. No. No one needs to be the man in the wall, quite thank you. What's this program where I can see the useful rewards? This is a Warframe info, the overlay. The WF info. Someone is about to link the video for it in chat for you. Yep, there it is. Cosmo's on it. You can always rely on Cosmo to link Warframe info. That's just their thing these days, isn't it? Ben 10 could turn into a Former. I hope Ben 10 doesn't turn into a Former after what I said earlier about Former. I really, really hope Ben 10 does not turn into a Former, based on that earlier suggestion as to the lore. Because that would be horrifying and in a whole new level. And those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about there, that's for the best. That is really for the best. Yeah, Cosmo, the other thing that we don't talk about, it doesn't exist anymore. We don't need to worry about it. It happened. Water under a bridge, you know? You didn't throw me off of a bridge as Valkyrie, okay? That is the new Apex complaint. That Valkyrie threw me off a bridge, my teammate Valkyrie threw me off a bridge, and then didn't even try to revive me when they could have. They just let me time out. It's going to be kind of hard to top that, and I don't want anyone to try. Dwelly, because it just wasn't made a thing. In the future, maybe, but it just wasn't made a thing.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I have the oldest. Yep, that was another one, Cosmo. I should go through and clip every terrible moment from that Apex stream, but honestly, I feel like that would just be too much complaining for one video. I don't want to be a Mr. Complainer. I don't want to be that. It's why I try to avoid doing videos on bugs normally, except Stack Decay really needed a video on it. But yeah. It was quite the stream. Lessons learned about solo queuing casual Apex. Not suitable for stream, in my opinion. I ain't good enough to make it work out. People are too shit. Not as in skill level, but that too. But in personality level. Cannot be dealing with that. Oh, and Snake Raider forgot that they aren't subscribed. Good job, Snake Raider. Good job. Alright, guys. Looking at the time, I think this is probably... Yeah, this is going to be the last of the relics. This is going to be the last of the relics. So we'll finish off this way. There we go. Let's grab our reward. And then I think it's time for us to do a little platinum giveaway. Yeah, either sub, Penguin, either sub or just get the permission first by saying, hey, can a mod give me permission to post a link, please? I would like to post such and such. Yeah, Snake Raider forgot. It's easy to get used to when you've got subscription for a bit. I understand, dude. I understand, it's fine. That's why I set it to only 30-second timeout. It deals with the bots. It doesn't cause too much harm for you. Arrow chassis every time. Alright guys, yeah, so if you haven't yet already done exclamation mark ticket in the chat, this is your last opportunity to do so because I'm about to close the entries and do the draw. So if you did want to get yourself 75 plat on your console of choice, or platform of choice I should say, exclamation mark ticket. Eliu, Left Rage, Hamster Pixel, thank you very, very much for joining in. Eliu, I hope you get some more relics soon because you are running short, my dude. But take care guys, thank you very much for joining in on those missions. If the bot says fail to enter too many tickets, it just means that you've already got the tickets. Don't worry about that if that comes up. You've already got your ticket. That's what it means. Snake Raider, let's give you the permission to post that now. Just very quickly. Permit Snake Raider 47 _ bam. There you are. Snake Raider, you can post the link now in the next minute. If you wait more than a minute, you'll get timed out again. Yeah, I get that sometimes, Snake Raider. I'll just occasionally get gifted a sub to a channel that just had like 1,000 subs thrown at them randomly one day, and so it just went, who watched recently? Who's a follower? Give it to a follower. That happens. I don't know why I let you post that anyway. I don't know why I let you do that. That's a cursed moment, but sure, whatever. Alright, I think that's enough time for everyone who wants to enter. It's time for us to do the draw. Let's wrap that up there. Let's see who is going to be the winner of today's Platinum giveaway. Only one person, and that person today is Cosmo! Cat Cosmo! There we go for all of your hard work. Link in the Warframe info video. The bot has seen your hard work, seen your dedication, and decided you, today, are going to be walking away with that platinum. Absolutely. So Cosmo, I'll be sending you a message here on Twitch in just a couple minutes after the edited stream. Make sure we get your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that sorted on out for you. But guys, gals, and everyone of any description otherwise, that is unfortunately all we got time for. That is unfortunately all that we got time for, but don't you go anywhere just yet. Just like a number of you raided on over to here today, earlier, yeah, just minutes ago, I think it was actually, like 15 minutes ago. It's now time for us to go on over to someone else. So let's see, who can we raid today? Who are we going to raid today? Who are we going to show the love of this Warframe community? Kengineer and more combined. Let's see. Who we got? Who we got? As Invasions is streaming, and I haven't been to them for a while. Work stream time. Okay. So we got the option of a work stream there, or we have got... Who do I make the other option? Or Archangel is helping viewers with Nightwave. There we are. That's our pick then. That's our pick. As Invasions or Archangel. Who do we want to go to, chat? Take your pick. As Invasions or Archangel. First come, first serve on that vote there. I'm not even doing a poll on it. Just tell me. Which would you prefer? Which would you prefer? Cartel, you missed the raffle. It just happened. You'll have to come back to the next stream on that one. Alright, you take care, Sir Jelly Beans. Latter Max says, so Latter being Archangel. That's good enough for me. No one else seems to jump with an idea. So, Archangel 239 and raid commence. Alright, there we are, guys. The raid is up. We are ready to head on over, show them that everything that is great about this community, show them the wholesomeness. Let's see what is great over there as well. But that is all from me today, guys. I'll be back here with more Warframe on Wednesday. But in the meantime, you have yourselves a very, very good time. Thank you very much for being awesome. I'll see you again later. Bye.